Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Sunday. So glad you're with us today. So we have an incredible show, as usual. Sundays are really the do not miss kind of cornerstone of what we do here, being the finale to our week. Such an impressive lineup, including, just to let you know, last call in Tanzanite. I know it's hard to believe after 7+ years that we are running really low on what we have in blue wing block Ds. So this would be really, again, last call. I had a beautiful 23 karat pendant yesterday. It's actually still here if you'd like to see that. And then also brand new today, this 10 karat. It has been standing by, waiting to be made into a beautiful ring. And we went classic as can be, with a 3-stone ring coming up. And it's our 10 karat plus, and it's got just a really beautiful diamond on either side. And you can see it's got some serious presence to it. So we'll see that on the way in our blue wing block Ds. Also have an incredible, I don't know if you guys were with us on Friday night, but there was something very special that we never had before on the air. And it was a pendant. It was a cat's eye moonstone. And we have a ring to match. And I was not aware that there was even another stone here in the house, but we do have an incredible ring. So if you missed that, it's the coolest thing ever. It's amazing because it was, we were noticing on Friday how it picks up really whatever color you're wearing it with. So it's a really exciting time to pick that up. And again, something new. We love our moonstones with the rainbow variety, but also very impressive to see a cat's eye too, so it gives it that phenomenal effect. We also do have a big Mandarin garnet. It's gorgeous. It's really clean. It's very bright. Got a Mandarin for you. Yellow diamond is here. And also for my Morganite lovers, this is a great stud earring that you can wear really with everything. And it's really pretty because it's a trillion cut. So you're going to get a little life to your Morganites, which can be a little more subdued sometimes. They're more like your classy, kind of reserved, elegant lady of gemstones. But this is going to spice it up a little bit because, all of us elegant ladies can be a little bit, we can be a little saucy and spicy if we need to. So we've got a very special show. And again, if you have any requests, get those in. Plus, with Mother's Day, only 3 weeks from today, wanted to point out we have some beautiful options in heart shapes. If mom, or if you want to express some love to mom, we have some very special stones. It's actually going to be the one I'm probably most excited about is a really unique green zircon, and we have a mint zircon. I know, I shouldn't have even told you. I gave it away. I gave it away the surprise. But again, Sunday, really important. So we've got a really fabulous, I was looking for it and I was a little surprised. It looks like Paraiba, but it's a zircon, so it's going to give you a lot of brilliance. So we're going to see that as well. And any requests you have, it is the finale to our week. Of course, a lot of people consider Sunday the finale to the week, but I mean broadcast-wise. We don't have shows on Monday and Tuesday. So this is really a 3-hour time where you can get your shopping fix in if there's anything in fine jewelry we can bring out for you, okay? Really important to do that throughout the day. And again, we only have 3 hours and it flies by. So I want to make sure you get all those requests in. And I don't have anything to start with because I got to hold it up. So we're going to show you a fabulous Kunzite to start. And again, any requests you have, get those in. Mom's Day is coming up, so if you need something well in time, this would be a great day to shop, okay? And think about the moms themselves, treat yourselves. All right, take a look at this. This is our Kunzite. It's a pendant, and we haven't seen too many Kunzite pendants outside of the really large ones that we bring sometimes. Here's 113-1107. And again, get ready for some very special heart shapes. I didn't even tell you about all of them. We've got 3 or 4. I've got 4 heart shapes that are just dynamic. So we'll see all of those today. But here it is. This is our one and only 147 in the Kunzite, 37 points in diamonds. Please remember that most everything I do have, we've been welcoming a lot of new shoppers. So I just want to let everyone know, I know that you guys who've been shopping with us for a long time know this and understand this, but there's still a lot of new shoppers that are finding us for the first time, if you can believe that, after a decade here on the air. There's a lot of people that are just discovering us. So here we are, very special to get this really cool Kunzite, and it's our 147 with 37 points in diamonds, and is going to be a big value. So here it is. This is exciting. And you know what we're going to do here in the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold? You do get the option to change the gold color if you'd like to. And we'll make this very affordable. And I'm at the ready with the ruler. We got all the different looks for you. We'll show you what it looks like on, etc. And you can get a good idea of what it's going to be like on you, okay? So it's got that really rich color, that little bit of purple and blue as secondary hues to your pinks. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. And oh my, that is a little special sneak peek of My Tanzanite coming up a little bit later. I mean, when you see the reds from a distance away like that, sorry, I know Kunzite's like, come on, you're gonna make me sit next to that Tanzanite, but it's holding its own. And here's your length on the Kunzite. It's, yes, it's a beautiful 3/4 inch top to bottom. Great everyday length. Here's what it looks like from a distance on the neckline for you as well. And again, beautiful pinks, a little bit of lavenders in there as well, some vibrant blues that we love to see with our Kunzites, but a major, major value, one only. Let's go back to the wheel and show you up close what you can get for under $1,000 only. It's $9.99. If you'd like to go ahead and grab that one for yourself. Yes. Yes. Sure, I can go get it for you. Hang on, I can't let this one sit up on its own, so let me just run over there and go get that for you. And let me give you something else to look at in the meantime, because we'll get started with our heart shapes, considering we did have that big green zircon the other day in the heart shape. It was a 4 carat. I did find something a little smaller. Well, actually, it's brand new. And then let me go ahead and show you the Moonstone from, yes, I got it right here. It's a really good one. Remember, we had a lot of big museum pieces discounted yesterday, and some are still here, so I get it. Not everyone can be with us every single minute of every single show, although I appreciate you guys that can. Here we are with 1130-656. Take a look at this. This is what it looks like on the hand, and this was one of the most bright and colorful moonstones, and we didn't even give it a full presentation, but it was on a wheel at the end of the show yesterday, and I'm really proud that we have it for you. It's 1130-656, so we can get you a look at it. 18 karat gold, 4.5 carat marquise moonstone, 109 in diamonds. Every diamond in the ring is larger. That includes what's in the split shank and that bigger halo, and I'll get you the ring size as well. But you can see it's really cool with the marquise, which you rarely see. You get that little golden glow, but you're still going to get all the great colors. I'll go ahead and get you a ring size on it, and it feels like about a 6. Let me see if that is accurate, and then we will see where it goes. It is exactly a 6 1/4 right now. So that's going to be, and I'll give you a close-up look at it as well. So we're done trying it on, and then here you go. This is what the marquise looks like on its own. So just a really special stone, and look at that balance. But look at how beautiful. I mean, it's got really, I know these rainbow moonstones have been so incredibly beloved because of all their great color, but some stones just do it a little bit better, and I think this is really one of them that is certainly giving you a lot of extra color and liveliness. By the way, I got it down in price from that $69.99, and just yesterday it went down to a huge discount, and we saved you a lot. It's actually $39.99, so we're saving you $3,000, and congratulations on that one. That one is gone. Now we'll get back to our green zircon heart shape, which, by the way, our Kunzite's still here too. So if you want the Kunzite pendant, you can go ahead and grab that for $9.99, and here is, yes, 1130-1105. This is such a distinctive green color, because zircons are a little different. You know, zircons come in a lot of colors, from the goldens to the clear colorless to the blues that we see often, the pinks, which are lovely. But here is our heart shape. It's 1130-1105, and look at that signature mounting. I really got up close because I want you to see the clarity that goes along with this stone that's so just really magnetic, draws you in. It's a 255, so not as large as that 4 carat we saw the other day that came with a little heftier price tag as well, but it still gives you the uniqueness, the rarity, the zircon, which of course has double refraction to it, and it also has 84 points in the diamonds as well. So really excited to bring this to you with the finishing on the inside. You see that there? Wow. It's a nice little look. I always, you know, tend to be a little bit, go beyond the under gallery, and I like to look at the inside of the stone and judge its clarity a bit, because that's a really good way where, again, from the inside you can't see inclusions masked by faceting as much. So that's really where you see how clean that stone is, and then that's what it looks like from a distance. And then, of course, oh yes, I'll try it on for you as well. But it's really distinctive in the heart shape. You know what it reminds me of? Demontoid. Anybody else thinking that? It looks a lot like, not the Namibian stones either, it looks a lot like a Russian demontoid, which it's very rare as well. The zircon is no shortage of rarity, but it's the brilliance, it's the brightness, it's the fact that it's got that deep saturated, but without being too much. It's a neon green, not your emerald green that's a little more standard. And we only have one, and this is, again, one of many heart shapes I'm going to bring today, just for the heart shape lovers, but also in, you know, in preparation for Mother's Day that's coming up in about 3 weeks. So we'll take a look at it close up, and then we'll get you great value, and we'll send it out. Who was shopping the Moonstone already? Janice. Thank you, Janice, so much. I hope you enjoy that Moonstone. Let's hope and say more. I know you will, because it's really gorgeous. But here we are with our green zircon one only, and yes, Kunzite pendant's gone, thank you so much. And what we'll do on this green zircon, look how clean it is. It's so bright. And if you tip it up more to eye level, which I'm gonna do for you, you'll see that that color that you see at the top of the heart is really gonna go all the way through to the entirety of the stone. See that? That's face up, and excuse the fingerprint on it. But it does, it looks exactly like a Russian demontoid, except when I have 2-carat Russian demontoids, and believe it or not, I do have one. When I have a 2-carat Russian demontoid, it is what, like 10, 15 grand. So it's really nice to be able to see this one that's got so much liveliness. Seriously, if this is a mistake, it's demontoid. It's not, but it's one of those that, oh my gosh, that would be like worth $1 million or so anywhere out there in the universe. But we're doing better, and we'll make this one under $3,000. It's not even $29.99. It's a major value, big discount. Excited to have you with us. We're showing you what we got to do to move every single piece today, and we will. And it's not even $2,500. We're going $24.99 on the 255 green zircon, looking like a demontoid twin, which is a really good stone to be compared. Any gemstone would be flattered to be compared to a Russian demontoid. It's one of the rarest and most exotic and expensive out there. And green zircon is rare as well. You want to talk about rarity? I have a Brazilian Paraiba bracelet. It's a bracelet that goes all the way one side to the other with Brazilian Paraibas. Just putting it out there. I do have some exotics today, like that one. Yeah, big, big Brazilian Paraibas, each one surrounded by its own halo and diamonds, and it's certified. It is certified, the entire piece of jewelry is certified. That is one for the collectors out there. Today would be the day to pick that up, especially when you see what kind of discount I'm doing. So we've got some good ones. Now, let me know on the heart-shaped zircon, but there is something I mentioned, which it probably would have been more fun to play the gemstone guessing game, but I've got an even larger stone here, and we're going to go stick with this exotic family. And I just mentioned we have a lot of colors on the regular of zircons. Well, have you seen one like this before? Oh my, it's the color of Paraiba. It is minty blue greens. It's got you see the doubling effect? No, I'm not just out of focus with the camera lens here. That's the doubling effect you're seeing from this really exotic and fantastic mint zircon. This is the first time we've ever seen this stone. I know it's not What's New Wednesday yet, although What's New Wednesday is really good this week, except I'll just tell you right now, What's New Wednesday this coming week, which would be, let's see, probably the 22nd? Yes. Remember what day it was. There's only 7 pieces coming up on Wednesday, so you need to be here on Wednesday. 7 pieces, and they're all really pretty affordable for given how rare and exotic the stone is that we're going to show you on Wednesday. But again, here I have one. So that's why we can't do a whole big Wednesday show of this stone, because this is zircon. When we're used to seeing the blues, the colorless, the yellows, the pinks, the greens we just saw, this is a minty blue green. Also in a very distinctive, wider cut heart shape. It is amazing. It is large. It is even larger than the last one we just saw, the 255. This is a 428. So it's an even larger size in the carat weight. It is so distinctive, and yes, there is only the one. So please call me early, because you know I'm going to make it affordable, and it doesn't matter how exotic it is. My goal and my job, and I would say successful in bringing you exotics at affordable prices. So let's get in on 113 1139. Oh my goodness, this is something very special and really highlighting the band. And I think it just needs, a touch of rhodium will do it. But look at this stone. Now, please, please dial early. I promise I'll make it affordable, and I really mean it when I say I have one only. I really only have one. So please dial early on this 14 karat gold, 428, 20 points in diamonds that are all burnished into the band. It's a small and a medium and a large diamond that are all set into the band, which means flush setting, really easy to wear. Love the little bit of modern it adds, but we have nobody on the phone lines yet, and our green zircon heart shape is still here too. But this is even larger, so you might expect, well, it's about double the size, so whoopsie, it's gonna be a lot more money. And I've never seen the color, and it's exotic, and da-da-da-da-da. It's gonna be affordable. Trust in the affordability that we bring and the undeniable, best unparalleled values that we do. It really is something to behold. And yet you can get exotics that belong, quite frankly, in a museum, and I'm gonna try it on so you can see the size, because 428, no small size here. And I love just that really, the mounting makes sense. And of course, our designers do such a really good job of making sure that everything coordinates beautifully. So you've got that wider set heart, that bigger kind of wider lobe to it, and a little more stout than some hearts. And then it really just seems to work with the mounting, given that it narrows, it gets a little wider when it meets the heart shape, narrows down the sides, diamonds down the shoulders of the ring. We have one. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. And it's a gorgeous stone. And it's for even as gorgeous as it is, I would say even more rare than it is beautiful and exotic. But all we need is one color, and yet this is like the oceanic colors, blues and greens, minty bright, double refraction. You see that at play. So it's giving you an incredible, undeniable sparkle and brilliance, and yet it is not going to be, I think $59.99 makes a lot of sense, just judging on, we just had a counterpart here, a green that was half the size, and that one was $24.99. I think given that we've doubled up the size here and we're giving you so much even more rarity on that color, seems to me like $59.99 would be a great value. However, we're gonna keep going. And we only have the one, so again, dial in. You can change the gold. I should mention that. If you want yellow gold instead, no problem. If you want rose gold, we could do that as well. But here we go with the big, big value you're seeing right now at under 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 2. It is $19.99, and that's just an all-out giveaway, because if we're going to introduce you to something brand new, we might as well make it as accessible as possible, and with that, affordability. So one only there, $19.99, and who will get it? It's going to be a race, because there is just no denying, and it looks like Paraiba. And obviously a 420 Paraiba or anything in 4 carats or anything in 3 carats would be in the tens of thousands of dollars. So here's where it's sparkling even more. It's still bright and clean. It's beautifully cut, and it's only $1,999. Go for it. It is a beauty to try, and we've even got some really whimsical, cool, different designer pieces like our stingray is here. Yes, a brooch pendant combination, convertible style. We also have a new Mandarin garnet necklace. I've got another heart shape that's going to be a copper bearing purpley red. It's very affordable. Why is that so affordable? Okay, we're going to have some fun with heart shapes today. So 2 out of the 4 that I have that are new are here right now. So there again, there's the zircon blue green. Let me know if you'd like it. And then don't forget, we're going to see our cat's eye moonstone in a ring. Only the second time we've had one. The first time was Friday. It was gone very quickly. We're going to bring you the ring to match. Not that you need to get or have the pendant already. It's going to be a great ring on its own. And then later there's a Paraiba pendant that's going to make Paraiba more affordable. So here's where we get you a really good value on that zircon. Let me know if you like it. All right, Tanzanite coming up. But this one is a necklace. And it's a full necklace. We're talking about chain, pendant, everything all together. Let me know who's got that mint zircon. Yes, you're wondering, why is that zircon? I've never seen a zircon look like that. It looks almost like, imagine those vanadium barrels that sold out. Those beautiful vanadium barrels that I had, remember those? That was a beautiful Wednesday opportunity. Well, remember, this is kind of that color. It really does remind me of those vanadium barrels that we saw recently, but again, with a lot more sparkle. There's just something about zircon. It's the double refraction. We know the science behind it. We know why it does. It literally takes the light that comes into the stone and splits it into 2. So it does something where most gemstones, including diamonds, by the way, are singly refractive. So to get that double refraction is a big upgrade. So you got that right there, and it's showing off. Take a look at that one more time, and then we'll get to our new Tanzanite in the necklace. Got a full necklace for you coming up. So we'll see that with a good size bail, and that's going to be a lot of fun. And then you just simply let me know. You don't think that heart shape's going to stick around too long, do you? Here we go with the, this is new. Oh, wow. So we've not seen anything like this in a long, long while, and the mix of the diamonds, and I'll just try to splay it out here for you. This is a Tanzanite. Now, it's a little lighter. This is a designer piece, so it's not our own blue wings. Please don't, again, discredit it, because it's still a really gorgeous gleaming stone, and it's got a lot of those blue lavenders. But it is a 1130961, and what it does have is a big yellow diamond in addition to the white diamonds as well. So 1130961 is going to be your fabulous piece here, and what we're looking at is a really important way to go about this cushion cut square, which is a 133. By the way, it's all 18 karat gold on this one, which I love, including the chain. So you're getting a box length chain that's all 18 inches and then adjustable to make it shorter if you need to. But here we are with a carat 33 cushion, a 30 pointer on that Marquise yellow diamond alone, and then oh, I guess they put all the diamonds together. Okay, well, there's not much in the white diamonds, probably 10 points max. So we'll figure about 20 points on the Marquise yellow and about 10 points on the breakdown there in my best estimation for you. There's only one. It comes with the chain, all adjustable. You can use that chain with other things because you got a lot of room on that bail. So the chain can come off the bail as well. No problem there. And there's only one again. Pretty much everything we're going to see outside of maybe my Morganite earrings that I told you about, it's all going to be one only. So again, dial in early. That's always the best way to go. But here we are, Tanzanite, 18 karat. Love the fact it's in the white gold, stays in the white gold. Designer piece here, and let me show it to you from a distance because it's actually got a nice size to it. It's a little longer than some of the pendants. This is the back, by the way. And then, yes, mint zircon's gone, of course. Congratulations on that one. Let me show you the length of this pendant also. And then we'll get you a look at it on the neckline. But see how it's got that beautiful drop? I love the open work of that bail. It's about an inch in length, top to bottom. And then you do have this adjustability. So slide the bead. And I just made it 18 inches, but then you can make it as short as you'd like and really tailor it to the neckline that day. Here it is on the neckline for you. So you can see how beautifully that would be resting against the neckline. Of course, a really easy to wear, no flip design, great stature behind it to give it a great foundation to sit right where it should. And then I love that little detail, the heart charm, all mirror finished heart charm behind your clasp enclosure there. So you're gonna have whatever drapes down the back of the neckline is gonna have a little additional gold and excitement there. We'll go back to the wheel and take a look here at our close-up and give you a really, really important value on this one where we're going to take it under $2,000. It's not even $19.99. And don't forget, the only piece left so far from the show is the green zircon. The mint is gone. We've got the green zircon, $255 for $24.99. So if you want that exotic, let me know. And here we go with a very, very special one only Tanzanite chain pendant. You get it all. Full necklace ready to go. Let's blow it out. Remember, it's 18 karat gold, which is a nice upgrade that we don't see all, well, we're seeing it a lot lately, aren't we? We're seeing it a lot. But everywhere else in the world, not so much. Okay, so here we are, better than even $19.99. Let's go ahead, take it on down, $1,499 instead, little extra bonus, and that is going to be it. So really, really, really fabulous price tag. Who got the mint zircon, by the way? Daniel got it. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Collector's piece. Amazing. So well done there. And also, if you like those touch whimsies, we've got a convertible pendant brooch for you that's going to be here as well. Hey, Risa, good to have you with us. Thank you. Thank you. And hey, Kirsten. Kirsten's here as well. Sounds like a beautiful day where she's at. Love that. Hey, Sally, good to see you too. Thank you so much. Yes, raise a glass and toast and cheers to a great Sunday. Because again, big finale, big plans for today. It's going to be a really incredible show. Do you want to see one more heart shape? Or have we had enough of the heart shapes? We've had two so far. One gone, one left. I just think when it comes to, I just saw this price tag and I would normally save it for later in the show. But when we're seeing this one in the distinct rarity that you know, oh my, is a copper bearing. Let me see if I can get that little whatever is on the base of the stone. Let's see, and give it a nice little extra polish. Here it is. And I'm about to really wow you with a price tag on a heart shape in a copper bearing. Copper bearing. So this is really between that purple and red. It's kind of on the edge, teetering on a rubellite, but it's got a lot of those deep purples too. That's kind of where we know the copper bearings are rarely just true like basic purple. They have a richness and a neon about them. Well, here's 113-1102. And I'm putting it up on the early side for a very important reason, and that is because I took one look at this price and went, okay, that's wrong. And that's having, you know, knowing the Paraiba world as well as I do. It's certainly a stone that I feel like, you know, I certainly study a little more than even every other gemstone and certainly specialize in and have been for a long time since I introduced them on TV back in 2004. This is a 449, and it's so rare to get, first of all, this cut, second of all, this size, and third of all, this very, very important clarity that it's giving. It's giving everything, and then a classic halo split shank. So I'm a little amazed at this price tag. So yes, another brand new heart shape for our kind of get you ready for Mother's Day and everything springtime holiday related, because we're excited about everything. It's not just Mom's Day, but graduations, and you know, maybe it's a retirement or a birthday or whatever it is. There's always something to celebrate, and jewelry is a great way to do that. I feel like every day though, you don't even need a reason to justify or to celebrate, because I think that the values on the quality we bring is celebration enough. That's enough reason right there to say, okay, let's celebrate. And that's what you have here. So it's gonna be our 449. It has a diamond weight of 35 points, and I'm just amazed, having had a lot of 4 and 5 carats. When I say a lot, that's a relative term. This is really a super exotic. So I love that we have this value for you, and here we go. Major opportunity, not $14,000. Come on in. We've got one beautiful piece, and I want to show it to you on the hand because the size is everything. We've done 1 carats for $4,000. We've done 2 carats. They tend to be about 5 or 6. We do 3 carats, and then they really start to go from there because they're on that exponential scale. So a 3 carat can be easily 10 grand. Here's my $449. We're not asking $14,000. That's right where it should be. Look at that dazzling glow. If you're under lower light, which we already are, we're without a light. We've been without a light for weeks. I'll tell you what, right now, what we're gonna do is take it under $10,000 and let this collector's piece completely go. All you need to do is dial, that's it. You got to call in early. Again, you see, these are really, really rarities, and yet this price tag is astounding to me. And nobody's more demanding on value than I am. Nobody in this world demands more of value in fine jewelry than I do. And I demand it really in all facets, but really the fine jewelry, that's what I do professionally. This is my livelihood. So here's what we have for you instead of $10,000 or even $5,000. Suddenly we've got right there at $1,000 a carat, and yet I'm going to keep on going when there's obviously an ample amount of gold, split shank even coming up to meet the halo. And yet it's not $5,000 or $4,000 or $39.99. This is simply the best value I've had on a purple Paraiba, and it's not like it's lacking for anything. Everything's there, the size, the exotic cut, the clarity, the neon, it's all there, and a classic style to go with it. And here's where, I'm just so excited about this one, guys. We need one caller. I'm gonna make it $3,499, and that will be long gone. It's just, that's unbelievable. It's like a third of the price that we would see on a good day, because $10,000 would be amazing. So to get that whole ring for $34.99 is just, go ahead and take it. Like, it's a pinch me moment. You're here at the right place at the right time, and now we see the right ring. And maybe that's going to be just something to add to your collection. Maybe you do want to gift it to a loved one. Being the heart shape would be perfect for that. And it is stunning. So here we go, $34.99. Okay, we're going to give that 30 seconds then. What we're going to do is we still have, I have an entire wheel of markdowns on Moonstone. And since we started the show, bringing back something from yesterday in Moonstone, let me show you what else I have in 3 tremendous markdowns. And it's funny because there's a new Moonstone today, and it happens to be smaller than what I'm about to show you. And the new one is about 4 times the price of what I'm gonna do on this discount wheel. So we're gonna have some fun with some Moonstones coming up. And one of them's in yellow gold, which I know a lot of you have been asking me for of late, so we'll do that as well. But 10 seconds left to go, and then we're doing a little mini wheel here before the bottom of the hour even arrives. So come on in and get ready, because we're gonna start with another heart shape. Yes, it may not be brand new. I think it's been on one time, and this is stunning. But I'm gonna add to it, because I know we're not all gonna all love the same ring. We all love different cuts and styles. So what I'm gonna do is bring you also a pear shape. And then I also have another pear shape that's going to be in white gold here. And that's got a little more simple style. So if you like a pear shape with a lot of, flowery halos, you got that on the right side. Maybe you're into more simplified, straightforward, almost like a 3-stone look. That's what you get over on the other side. I'm gonna try to find our center here. So this is where you get that beautiful heart. Then we have the beautiful pear, and another pear shape for you. Now the question is, they're all one of a kinds, as you know. The piece you see on the ear is what you get. As far as gold color changes, here's the deal. I have got the ability to do this one in the white gold. So if you like yellow, I've got the white gold standing by. So I can move that stone on over to white gold, no problem. So if you want this one in white gold, you can do that. Or yellow gold, fine. And then we have the big pear shape 234 here. That's gonna be also white or yellow. And the pear shape, same thing. You can get any gold color you want over here. So this one's only white or yellow. These two are gonna be any gold color you want. I'd stick with the white or the yellow on those. I don't think rose gold's an option you need to consider too much. And yet, here we go with the Moonstones. This is a markdown. There's a new one today. It's smaller. I'll probably have to skip it at this point. I don't think it's nearly as pretty, and it's a very small diamond weight. And the new one is going for more money. I probably won't need to show it, because we've got all the discounts you need in Moonstone right here, right now. So this is gonna be the simple, easy way to go about it. Get your Moonstone, pick out a favorite, pear shape or heart shape. Another great heart shape. I don't know about you, but I think the heart shape, at least now in this level of light, certainly is dazzling. It's giving almost what you would see out of a round. It's really magnifying all that beautiful multicolored brilliance we like to see, but again, all the same price, and they are tremendous in the markdown. That's why we're starting with it on the early side here, giving you a choice of, you get the choice of the gold color, you get the choice of your size. We're gonna ship it to your doorstep for free as well, like we always do, and that's a big advantage and saves you a bundle, more than just the savings that I'm gonna give you here. This is very important, so dial in early. We only have one of each, and then changing the gold color is the option you're going to use. Now, we've got all 3 going out for less than even $49.99. That's where they started. That's all fine and well. Time to move them on down, because it wouldn't be a blowout trio without a better price than $49.99. So get ready, and they're all over 2 carats. We have the 215 in the heart shape, That would be the 219 over here in the pear shape that's got the more flowery double halo with the scalloped edge. And then your more classic pear shape design is actually the largest stone. That's the 234. We're getting busy. Not 49. That's not what's going to make us even busier. What's going to make us really, really busy here is the fact that the price tag is nowhere near 49. And I'll promise you this, if you need a little extra assurance that this is going to be the blowout that you want to be a part of, if you've ever wanted a Moonstone, I got to tell you, they're not easy to keep in stock. And it probably has something to do with their just all-out sheer beauty. They have a beauty and a rarity. I don't know anybody else who has Moonstone that looks like this. There's Moonstone out there, but it doesn't usually look like this. It's either cabochon and it just has a glow to it, or it's just sitting there with more colorless kind of color. It doesn't have a lot going on. It looks more like the wall behind me, more than just what you're seeing here with this beautiful brilliance, this iridescence, everything that this is giving. And yet it's not even 49, 39, or 29. I'll tell you right now, they're going less for the entire ring than you would even construct the gold mounting for by itself. So if that is any, again, assurance to get on the phone line so that you can at least put yourself at the front of the line to get your favorite before somebody else does, I highly recommend that. But we're doing better than 29. Better than even 1,999. Which one do we like? We like the heart shape. I had a feeling. And this is our heart shape on the hand. It's that same mounting we saw with the zircon earlier. Take a look at this one on the hand. Great size. You could add a wonder ring with it on either side if you want to, one side or the other. Stack, do whatever you wish. I think it's refreshing to see the yellow gold. I know how many of us really love the yellow gold right now, but they're not $19.99. Going even lower. And that's where I'm so astounded, because the one that I have that's brand new today that's never been seen on the air is significantly more than that. So what we're doing is making a really, really incredible value happen on this Sunday for you. And no, it will not be 19. Keep it on going. Nobody can do gold in solid gold weights like these rings have for this price tag. So again, it's like getting free diamonds and free moonstones, and it's the best moonstone out there. So all you need to do is just dial in, and it's not 19 or 18 or 17 or 16 or even $15.99. Heart shape's already verifying. Remember, that's the 215 with 20 points in diamonds. Here's the 2 carat 34 with 24 points in diamonds, all bigger stones. And here is the 219 with 50 points. That's going to have the most diamond weight over on the right, and a lot of gold weight as well. And we're taking them down below where we're even at right now, and they're only $1,499 a ring. And you choose your gold color and size, all that on the house, and we get it to you in a couple of days for free. So big value there. Do we have the heart shape gone? It's already verifying. Again, I've got the mounting available in the white gold, so it can be a quick little transfer the stone over. If you wish, we can do that. Otherwise, leave it in the yellow gold, and it looks fantastic. Yes. Sure, the left side as well. Let's see how that compares. And if you want to see them together, I can do that also. But it is our 234 with 24 points in diamonds right here. So that's got a lot of color as well. Those are really good for the simple classics. And again, moonstones like this, we had our big marquees go out already earlier. This is going to be, again, nice affordable way to get a moonstone, and $14.99 makes it yours. So let me know if you'd like to get that one, or again, heart shape or another pair. Options are really, really good to have, but no matter what, you're paying that $14.99. You see there without the glare, if you see that kind of blue-green color that washes over the surface of the table facet, great, but it's still got all that color of all the rainbow soft colors in the stone. They all do. I mean, they would not be here. We would not select them to make jewelry out of if they didn't have all that premium extra color. All right, let's give it 60 seconds. We'll move on. Those are my best value on moonstones. And then, yes. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We can try them together so you can see them side by side, pear shape and heart shape together. We'll do that for you. Here they are side by side so you can see a comparison. I would say overall size of the ring, pretty similar. Just really going to be, I think the driving force would certainly be how you like your stone. Is it a heart shape that you prefer, or a pear shape? Both going to have that distinctive point, a little, wider on one side, more narrow on the other, opposite of that on the heart. And then, of course, diamonds really balanced on either side for those two rings. They're real classics, and yet a beautiful amount of gold and a great stone to really just show the vibrance of why we love these stones and what happens when, and it doesn't mean, if you took a regular moonstone and faceted it, doesn't mean it's automatically going to give you this color. It's already just a premium private collection of material that then has that fancy faceting, so it just helps elevate all the natural colors that are in that stone. And I'm not even a heart-shaped girl, and I'm just so blown away by that heart shape, and that's where my eye goes every time. And so unique, certainly. It is more unusual to see a heart-shaped stone, that's for sure. So that's gonna be $14.99, your choice, and we're in last call on that one, all right? And then we gotta move. We got, again, top of the hours coming up. Got a big Tanzanite pendant we'll recap for you from yesterday. I've got the round I was wearing at the top of the show coming up soon. We'll have that major round, and it's just, look at this close up on this round. That's really, no wonder. We'll tell you about why it's got a special story behind it. Yes. Okay, sounds good. So item number on the heart shape is 655. 1130-655. Okay, last call, and if we can help you with any of those, and all of our other heart shapes outside of our mint zircon, they're still here too. So we have the green zircon and the rubellite, the copper-bearing rubellite, and our Tanzanite pendant. Okay, coming up now, are we ready? In Moonstone, I do happen to have, remember I told you there's a cat's eye today. This is the cat's eye in the ring. It's a little offset. Probably have them reset that to make the cat's eye go up and down. But we do have the rounds. Boy, some great rounds today. And also, in my collectible pieces, I just want to flash this for you. There happens to be a Paraiba that's really large. Now, in your mind, what would normally constitute a large Paraiba? 2 carats? 3 carats? Maybe somebody saying 4 carats? How about a 19 karat 03 Paraiba? Have one. Just want to let you know. If you're a collector and you want to spend not $60,000 a carat, because that would be a little bit, that would be a little much. 60,000 times 19. I don't even know if my brain can even calculate what that's going to be off the top of my head, but it'd be over $1 million. Well, that's a 19 karat green Paraiba. And I know, is it going to be perfectly clean? No, but it looks like it is when you wear it. We're seeing it a highly magnified view. And it's got very large trillion cut diamonds, and we got really busy. So either there's a 5-minute delay in the broadcast, sure hope not, or we just got really busy because everyone was alerted that Moonstone was an amazing value. So here's our Paraiba. Just want to let you know. It's 112-6541. It's a collectible, and we've decided today would be the day we release it to all the collectors out there. Will at least give you a chance to own it, right? We can't release it to every collector, but we can get it to one of you. So our 19 karat 03 with the 48 points in diamonds is here, and beautiful and really bright and clean. So that's our neon green Paraiba, okay? So a beautiful stone, and just let me know, because there's a big plan to discount where I can get it under $1,000 a carat, which would mean it's under $19,000 for the entire ring, which probably has got a few people's attention here. And any Moonstones? Any Moonstone lovers out there? Do we need any help on the Moonstones? Pear shape, heart shape, 2 pear shapes to choose from there? Let me know how you feel about those $14.99, but I don't have a Moonstone any more affordable than that. Now here's our 1903. Diamond weight or trillions, 48 points, almost a quarter carat each. And it's not 19,000. It's 18 karat gold too. So there's that upgrade. And it's a lot of 18 karat gold to hold a 19 karat, and this is what it looks like from a distance. Oh yeah, and I said clarity, you got clarity right there, because again, for a 19 karat, we expect any Paraiba, anything that's copper rich, to have some inclusions naturally. It is, after all, an all natural stone. It gets absolutely no treatment. All the tourmaline family is that way. No treatment, no heating, no nothing. Natural. And look how beautiful that is, bright as can be. So that one is here for actually better than 19. It's even better than $15,000. For our green, it's got a subtle hint of blue, but not much. I would say more of that kind of limey green color. And yet it's not 15,000 or 14,000 or 13,000. It's 12,999. Just want to let you know that's here. That's a major collector's moment. It is our largest Paraiba. There was, interestingly enough, when I got here, there was a 16 karat. It's now in a museum. And our 16 karat, was a little much at the time for our customer base. So it's now sitting proudly in a museum. It has been for a couple years. And it was a pear shape. Now this, the larger, who knew? We had a larger stone, 19 karat. So I'm not going to dwell on it. I just want to make sure that you see it, know it's here, and it's a great value at $12,999. Now let me also show you, we had a lot of people missing out last show, which was yesterday morning, on a Mandarin. It was a Mandarin pendant. here's my Mandarin necklace, and that's probably not going to sit on its own. So let me give it some help, but first I got to zoom back in, and we're going to show you what's coming with the chain that's very decorative because you're going to get a lot of diamonds in this chain. And let me hold it up for you. And this one is just stunning. Give it a nice little polish here. So many of you have been missing out on Mandarins. I know we had a lot of you miss out on the pendant yesterday. This one is really tricky because I'm trying not to hide that really important rhombus cut diamond, but at the same time, 1131127 is another 18 karat gold. And this has got that really saturated neon red orange. What's everyone taking on moonstones? Are we taking moonstones or some of our heart shapes from earlier? Let me know what your preference is. We'll help you out best we can. And now we have the Mandarin that is a 374, so it's a mighty fine size. You're also getting an 8-point individual rhombus cut diamond there at the top. And then you go into the halo, which has another 26 points in white diamond round brilliance. So only the one here, but wait till you see this really, it's a fancy chain. It's fancy. It really is. So let me show you. And actually, is this one? Oh, good. Whenever I see diamonds on the sides, I kind of love when it's actually a fixed or attached, because otherwise these diamonds are going to all get askew. See how there are 4 diamonds? There are 2 diamonds on each side of the pendant. So what we did was we actually assembled it so it does not move. So this chain won't come off. It's a full necklace. Okay, so just want to make that clear, because then it stays, see how it stays even? So that everything's going to be balanced. You have those 2 diamonds perfectly placed on either side. You've got that great look. We're going to show you from a distance who's taking moonstones. Andy, what were you taking over there? Okay, and then what about you, Allison? Got it. The pear shape with the halo? Sure, you got it. Take a look at this. Here's what this looks like from a distance, 3/4 of an inch top to bottom. It does have an adjustability, so don't worry, you're still going to get adjustability to this chain. It's got the spring ring in the 16, 17, and 18-inch lengths. Here's what it looks like on. That is a very neon bright stone, isn't it? Very bright, really, really just, it's got a little bit of that red to it, which I love. And you can see how it's going to be evenly set with those diamonds. And those are big diamonds. What they are, let me show you the chain. They're bezel set, so they look a lot like our DBTYs. It's got a great finishing in the basket as well. And let me show you the diamonds here really quickly. So you can see there's that losange, and then here you have the round diamonds that are bezel set. So that's really important. Again, stationary, so it's going to sit properly. This necklace, full piece, $12,999. That's what happens when you got a really, really, really good pendant and a big size in Mandarin, almost 4 carats. That's what happens there. And here we go. This one's going to be less than $10,000. We'll blow it out right now. First caller gets it for $39.99. I'm just going to make it as affordable as I did yesterday with a pendant. But again, giving you the opportunity to get it with the chain, because yesterday's pendant just was by itself. This is the full necklace. So you get quite a bit more of that 18 karat gold, and at $39.99, one to enjoy. We'll go grab the, I'll grab the pear shape for you again in that pear shaped moonstone. We also have a sphere pendant as well, the color changing variety that we so love. And then we can do, let's see. Maybe Andy, for that request on YouTube, maybe we should bring out, I don't know if that's what he's going to need, but the only thing I can think of that's a cigar band with the bezel sets is probably our celebration ring, as I call it, the cigar band with the bezel set diamonds. So I call it our celebration ring. We'll see if we can bring that out. And then here we go. This is, let me just show you. We've got a really fabulous, anybody like whimsical jewelry or something with just a lot of design elements? This is my Stingray. And it's so affordable. Let me just leave it there for a moment, just because, again, I got to zoom back anyways, but I got to grab a quick request here. Who was that, Allison, that was asking for the Moonstone double halo? Do you remember? I'm sorry? Oh, okay, great. So here's our Moonstone with the double halo, real quick on the hand. This was the one we didn't get a chance to try and yet. No, it had requested at the time. So take a look. There's our Moonstone double halo ring. So that's going to give you the most gold weight. That was item number 1130121. That's the 219 pear shape. And then it also has the 50 points in diamonds. That was by far the most diamond weight of the entire collection that we had in the Moonstones that were all $14.99. So really big value there. And of course, that is 50 points, not 52, just 50 points on diamonds just. It's a lot of diamonds in a double halo. And the outside halo is scalloped. And then there's still a little bit of that split shank as it leads up to the top portion there. $14.99 on that one. Now we're going to go back to our wheel. I'm going to zoom back and we're going to show you the details of this pendant or brooch. Multiple ways to wear it. that's always important because, well, who doesn't like versatility in their jewelry? You're investing into great fine jewelry. Let's give you as many ways and opportunities to wear it as possible. Here it is, and these are, I only bring these out when they're heavily reduced because I've had it at $89.99, and that's a little too much for what we're all looking to spend. So 112-8029. This is a beautiful collection of stones, first of all. The hot pinky reds with the bright greens. But you're also getting 18 karat gold yet again. Thank you so much. We do have a diamond band coming up with the bezel set diamond, so I will bring that to you. But here we are with an 18 karat gold, 3 carat 97 of rubies, and then you get tourmalines. Those are Asher cuts. Somehow, some way, they manage square Asher cuts all the way through a channel on the outside. And that is going to have then emerald cabochon eyes, all that carat weight. Oh, it's $397 overall. We just put all the color together except for the diamonds, which are 16 points. And then check this out. It's got a brooch, so it's a pin, and then you can actually fold the bail. So again, the bail you see is moving right now. Let me show you from a distance. It is a large piece. If you're going to wear it on a chain as a pendant, you simply flip that bail up. But we know that would look a little awkward if it was there when you're wearing it as a brooch. So all you do is, look at that, it folds right in and under. So you have a true versatile convertible type piece. The length of it is something else. Considering, again, remember it's 18 karat solid yellow gold. It's 2 inches in length. I'll show it to you on the neckline as well. And we have just the one. Isn't this fantastic? Or imagine it on a lapel, ooh la la, or on a chain, wherever you want to wear it. Isn't that the beauty of it, is you get to wear it however you want. It's your signature piece. It's, you know, the aquatics, the beach lovers, those who just, again, love sea life and love unique and interesting jewelry. That's what it's about, with designer touches like the pave and the burnishing and the channels. You even have 3 settings in your stones. It's not like it's your basic. Nothing basic about this. And you see why it'd be $89.99, and now I'm holding it by the brooch so that, again, you can see without the bail. And those emerald cabochons are glowing. Those 2 are worth the price of admission, because I'm going to get this down from $9,000 and blow it out right now. Very first caller on this one, it's going to be a 1-and-1 alone, and we'll make it $19.99. It's under the cost of what you would ever put in to make it, that's for sure. And this is what's happening on these big designer pieces. They've been here forever. We're just moving them out in an incredible price tag. If you were in the business, you could never make it for that price. Rubies and tourmalines and emeralds and diamonds. All together, rubies and tourmalines. I cannot get over those tourmalines, how bright each one is, and Asher cutting in a channel. 2 channels, well, really 4 channels, because you have 4 separate channels that go around it. It's incredible. So, Michael, we're going to just flash what we have here in a band. It's a large band with burnished diamonds, or bezel set diamonds, rather. And so we'll do that. And then $19.99 only on that one. Let me know who's got our Stingray. It's incredible. Here is what I have called a long, long time. I dubbed this the celebration ring. FYI, real quick, you can do it in any gold color you want. I love it in the yellow. The yellow just offers such a beautiful contrast, and we know how much we're loving yellow gold right now, with gold doing what it's doing. We love the look of luxury. 111-6960 is your number. Let me know who's got the Stingray. Again, convertible pendant, brooch, wear it any way you want. Here we are with our 60-point diamond celebration. I was fully expecting this to be over $5,000, and it's not. I'll just give it away. So we've got 60 points, all larger diamonds here, multiple sizes, but all still substantial. And then you have this incredible band, which, wait till you see how this is done and finished and bold. I mean, it is so comfortable, and it's really slightly concave, but I mean ever so slight, just dips down a little bit in that curve in the middle. See how it dips down, and then you've got all those bezel sets, mirror finishing in the gold, white, yellow, or rose gold. We are going to completely wow you right about now. And that's all I can do to make this incredibly affordable, is just completely wow you. That's all it takes. Just a wow moment on the celebration ring. I call it that because it's a cigar band style. And yet the diamonds remind me of champagne bubbles. So when I think about all together, and hey, it's a Sunday morning, so a lot of folks out there, they're probably enjoying a glass of bubbly, a mimosa, something to toast the weekend, to toast that Sunday brunch. We do brunch together here, have been for a decade. And isn't it beautiful? Yes. The pendant, that's the Stingray. Okay, so our aquatic piece is gone. That Stingray is gone. Here we are with the really, really, really special diamonds. 60 points, almost 2/3 of a carat, all bigger stones. And to complete the thought of why celebration, because I think of cigars and champagne. Those sound like 2 things that are usually brought out during celebrations and during those momentous times in life. Milestones hit, big occasions, anniversaries, retirements, whatever it is, weddings and babies and all those great celebrations that we get, if we're lucky enough that we get to enjoy in life. So here's what we have for you at better than $5,000. I was fully expecting that given what gold's doing, but let's just take it back down to the old price and give it an opportunity. And I wish we had the yellow gold, because the yellow gold is so delightful. The yellow gold is really, really pretty when you see the way that white diamonds pop in the yellow gold. And I know how much we love the yellow gold right about now. So let's just blow this out, make it a lot easier than, oh, never mind. I just saw we only have 2 of each color, white and yellow, and rose gold would be a special order. I'll do it if you need it, but white gold or yellow ready to go. So I've got literally 2. White, 2 yellow, they're ready. They can ship out tomorrow as long as we can do sizing and it's not too complicated for you. Let's make it better than 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, or 2. And yes, a band like this, watch it on the hand here, and you'll see it's so comfortable. It glides onto the hand. It feels like $1 million. I know you're seeing a lot of glare right now off that mirror finish gold. Don't worry, that's glare. It's not, it's all highly polished. It's all beautifully done. It fits, you could wear it anywhere on the hand except I would say probably not pinky, probably not thumb, but as far as ring, middle, index, absolutely. And it's not $2,000 or $19.99. Let's go really low on this one. It's so affordable, and again, by request, it's here, and now we get to take it even lower than 19, 18, 17. Nobody's doing this amount of gold for a price tag like this. So a big celebration indeed. This celebrates what we do best. This celebrates you're shopping with as direct as you can go in jewelry. You're shopping with the actual manufacturer. We acquire the stones, and a lot of times they're just stones we had, stones that are from private collections here. We celebrate with our own designs and our own manufacturing, our own details, which is why we can customize things for you, get you those different gold colors in different sizes that you need, but it still isn't even $1,777. Even better, right now, you got literal moments to get it here because we're already really busy on the phone lines, no surprise. We all love these bigger gold pieces. They are wearable every day. They are classics. I'm telling you right now, it's comfortable. It's not just, you don't have to take my word for it. I have sold hundreds of this particular style in the past, and the overwhelming sentiment is always the same. Oh my gosh, it's the most comfortable ring. And a lot of you purchase it with the intention of just wearing it as a special occasion piece, hence the celebration. But you know what? It really is one of those that you might turn out wearing every single day. It might just end up that way because it is becoming your signature style, and there's nothing really more classic, especially now, than a wide band, diamonds that are VS and sparkling and brilliant throughout, and a 17, you know what, let's do even better than 1777. We'll go even lower. Take a look at this. Not gonna last, we know that. It is $1,699 for the ring. We have 2 in white, 2 in yellow ready to go. So say the word and you can have the bezel set, wide band, 14 millimeters wide. For reference, there's 25 millimeters in an inch. And a lot of us aren't gonna wear a ring that's an inch wide. That's really dramatic. So this is really that wide band without getting too wide or uncomfortable. I'm telling you, it is so fabulous to wear this every day. It'll be your new favorite ring. It really will. And $16.99, you will be amazed. And no, we haven't, there's nothing changed with the design. Nothing's been hollowed out. It's made the same way today as it was made when we first launched it, which was years and years and years ago. And so you know you have that quality. I mean, I mention that because, you know, a lot of people are dumbing down jewelry because they have to because of metal costs and metal pricing and trying to keep things affordable to the consumer. And you know, here's just the same gorgeous way we make jewelry so that it can be wonderful and comfortable and beautiful on. So enjoy it if you get it. $1,699. We'll give it about 30 seconds here, then we got to go. And any requests, questions, requests, something you want me to bring out. This was a request, for example. I would never have this ring at this price today. It's, again, a lot lower than the price it costs to make today. Yes? Oh, good. Moonstone continues to be popular. Yes, thank you so much. The also reminder, I think the pear shapes are here, right? I think you can still call them the pear shapes, right? Pear shapes are here. Both pear shapes. All right, so pear shapes, Tanzanite necklace. Also, speaking of heart shapes, we had both the purple Paraiba and the green zircon still available in our heart shapes as well. Stingray gone. That is such a cool piece. I got to find out from Jason who got that, but he's on the phone. I won't interrupt him. But thank you, everybody, shopping already today. We've got 1 hour down, 2 hours to go, almost. And just a reminder, if you want our Brazilian Paraiba bracelets, I'm just going to show this on my wrist here to give you a better idea. I showed it one time, just doing a little drive-by. Look at this. That is actually certified Brazilian Paraibas, and look at this. They go all the way around. How about that? Somebody has got to own this bracelet today, and it's shockingly affordable. Does it have a tag on it? Sure does. Well, look at this. I'm sorry, this is old, but look at this. That says, and that's a price tag, that's not a SKU number. That says $85,176. And there are your details. Well, that's why we usually take off those tags, because it kind of tells you the price tag right then and there. Item number is 112-5103. We should give it some love here just for a moment. It's platinum. It's a carat 88 of a stone that normally is large in a 1-point size. We have got 25 stones, 7 points apiece, I think. Is that right? No, let's check it. I'll do the math. 280 is the diamond weight. I don't know about you, but it looks like more than that. And it's all done in platinum. It comes with a full certificate. The certificate was done on the entire piece of jewelry. That was just easier than doing separate certs for each and every Brazilian Paraiba. So we went kind of the sleek route and give you, yeah, that'd be a lot of documents to have to worry about and file away. So this is really affordable. Remember what that said, 85,000 plus. We're gonna go lower than that. Gonna give you a look at the closure here. It's an insert closure. So one side is going to insert into the other, and then there's going to be that figure 8 safety, of course. A latch, a vault, a padlock, if you will, to make sure that that's not going anywhere. Look at it up close. Did anybody get our bezel set band ring? What color did you get? Yellow gold, all right. So we only have 1 left in the yellow gold, by the way, on the band ring, and 2 left in the white, as far as I know. So here we go with 112-5103, and I'm gonna show you a little peek at the cert here. Let's show you the cert as well, and then give you an idea. And by the way, that big Tanzanite's coming up soon. That gorgeous, stunning 10 karat plus. Look at this GIA cert. It's GIA, not any cert, that's GIA. There's the bracelet. And then we have GIA seal here. This is where it tells you all about, oh, here, we've got 14.48 grams of platinum. You've got the measurements. We've got, look at this, numerous blue-green stones, yes, set in platinum. This is important. The most important word on this cert is definitely right there, Brazil, the origin of those stones. And here's your little, what you need to know about Paraiba. This was the first ever discovery. There were 2 other discoveries after the Brazilian material. And you know what I'm gonna do? 85,000 it will not be. Let's take a look at it. I will take you on a tour of all the stones so you can see one side to the other, because the matching is what I'm really amazed at. All of them stunning, each and every one as bright neon. There's a very distinct color that the Brazilian stones have. Have you noticed? That's a lot brighter and even more neon than anything we ever got out of Mozambique or Nigeria. So that's the whole length of the bracelet. I'm just gonna double check the length here just because I like to do that, make sure it's accurate because that's gonna be important. So 7 inches is what it's listed. It is indeed 7 inches, maybe a tad more, like 7 1/8. But here it is, up close and personal. Stunning idea, less than 80,000. Cert comes with it. We did that, we paid for it, you don't have to. And it's not even 40,000, more than 50% off. And reminder, it's that important piece that is a one only, that we don't have anything else like it. We have singular Brazilian Paraibas, but nothing that is this size, this enormous diamond weight, the platinum, the certificate, everything about it. This is our lowest price. We're saying goodbye to it today, and it is an all-out collector's piece. And I gotta tell you, maybe it's because I'm in the business, maybe it's because I'm a wholesaler as well. I'm very, as beautiful as it is, there is something so tempting about when the price gets this low to just wanna resell it, to be totally transparent. And I know we're probably not all of us are resellers, but don't get me wrong, I love to resell, but I also keep things that I really love. So again, whatever you're thinking, I'm just making a point on the price tag. This price tag, when you're thinking about stones that are tough to get at all, and the fact that you have 25 individual Brazilian original fine Paraibas that are matched and glowing like these are, it's really something. But it's not 40, and it's not 30, and ladies and gentlemen, this is what's so amazing today. This bracelet will go because it's under $25,000. It's $24,999 with the GIA cert. And that is really, it's tough to comprehend. And they are about 7.5 point each on the Brazilian Paraiba original find and match to perfection. So just had to give that a look with a discount like that is, and with the diamonds, and of course the white metal. Brazilian Paraibas look great in white metal, so we opted with the platinum there. And just everything about it, superstar, stunning, and I know not exactly, you know, what we expect to see every day. This is a once in a lifetime, and that's why we're proud to bring it to you on this beautiful morning. All right, let's go to our color change fiend. A one-of-a-kind pendant here. It's 1113. So 1113 starts with a 113. So 113, 1113. And it is, wow, bright open color. This is the one I want from my collection. It's a pendant. So easy to wear, great way to safely and securely wear a softer stone. And it's also our 18 karat gold with a 1 carat 94 radiant. Definitely it's radiant. Radiant to the nth degree. It's our 194 with 25 points in the baguettes and 16 points in the rounds. And creating the halo with those real emphasis points on the baguettes, northeast, southwest. What a look this is. And here we go. One only, first caller. We're back to affordable, and so delighted to be able to bring you affordability on such a rare stone that's bright as can be. And that's the thing. We want these not to get too dark and intense with their color greens, because then it tends to just be a little more muted. And not only that, but it can actually take away a little bit from all this signature dispersion level that's giving you the sparkle and the brilliance and the rainbow colors you're seeing. And we're going to blow it out right now. One caller gets it. Let's get back to affordable. Unbelievable to see $69.99 go under that. This is the finishing. Remember, it's the 18 karat gold yet again. We're seeing all these premium metals. Here's what it looks like from a distance away on the hand. Here's what it looks like with the measurement. Let's get the ruler next to it so you can appreciate the length of it. At just under 3/4 of an inch, I would say, yep, just at 3/4 of an inch. And here's what it looks like on the neckline. And yet one only, and a better value than $69.99. Oh, this one's gonna go in a hurry, especially when it's only going to be $1,999. That is it. So a major value on a speen that's a big size. It's really tough to get the 2 carat sizes, and we got it there for you. Well, let's go back to the wheel close up, and $19.99 as we are already now. Wow, top of the hour has arrived. So it's 2 hours to go in our Sunday and in our week. So make sure you are dialing in with any questions, any requests, anything we can bring out. Maybe it's something from earlier this week, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning, Wednesday night as well, could be, or anything else. You can just, again, call up and request it. We'll bring it on out for you. If it's not here, we can usually bring out something rather similar that, who knows, you may even like even more. So it's an important time to get those requests in. Let's get our jewelry shopping fix in before we sign off in a couple hours. And then we don't see you till Wednesday night, which Wednesday night now. Wednesday night's What's New Wednesday deal will not take long. I have 7 pieces. 7. It's our most limited collection yet. I even have more. I like double the red barrels that I have of this next selection this coming Wednesday. So keep that in mind. Wednesday night, be with us. Something brand new you've never seen before on the air. Very excited about it. And 7, so it's rare. 7 pieces only, all together, all total. Let's talk top of the hour. My top of the hour is going to be very special. And as we welcome you in, thank you for being with me today. It's a pleasure to be here with you as always. We have our Sunday together. We got 2 hours left. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we are so glad to have you for a couple hours where we're going to show you anything you want to see. But if you have no particular preference in one thing or another, get ready for a major blowout on brand new in a trillion cut Morganite earring. That's what's going to be coming up in a stud, so easy to wear. Also want to remind you, because again, as we shop for jewelry, there's a lot of reasons to shop for jewelry. One, namely, great gifting. And I point that out at the top of the hour, like what we have. And don't forget, we're not that far away from this Tanzanite. The 10 karat plus, round, stunning. When you all saw that, I think there was a lot of attention paid to that stone. That's going to be coming up here shortly, and the momentous occasion that is to get you a round that has a saturated red like this. It's the best one I've had in the rounds, and we have saved the best for last. So it's our last round. We'll see that coming up in a little bit, but take a look at our top of the hour right now, which is a beautiful, bright Morganite. This is obviously, when I say bright, it's a pastel. It's a beautiful, softer color, but it's very bright thanks to the trillion cutting, and it's 113-1116. And here it is with its matched pair, its twin sister. And you have some of the most lively and bright Morganites I have ever seen us do. And by the way, there still is a cat's eye Moonstone coming up. We have one ring to show you. But first, 14 karat gold. They are in white, yellow, or rose, actually. Usually, we do recommend the rose gold here, as you see on the air, but we can do the white or the yellow if that's what you prefer. The carat weight is 120 in overall carat weight. That's a minimum, by the way, so you're guaranteed to get at least 60 points in each. And then you have the diamond weight beyond that at 19 points. And Michelle, we're going to get to your request right after these Morganite earrings. So it just got handed to me. We'll do that next. And it's she has really cool taste. It's adorable. So we'll show you an adorable piece. But here we are with something very elegant with a little pizzazz. Like I said, this is always a glamorous, elegant, a real ladylike gemstone. To me, gemstones have personalities in my mind. They really do. They have different personalities. They have different souls, right? They have a different kind of feel depending on what it is, its color, its clarity, all the things that work together. And yet with this one, I feel like it's such a ladylike color way, but then you get the little bit of extra vibrance from these trillion cuts, which give it more impact than we usually see out of the softer side of the pink beryl family. It's pinky material here. You can see they really are a diamond pink. They've got these gorgeous diamond halos right next to them. We kept this, it's a bigger stud, don't get me wrong, but it's also one that's not intended to sit off the ear at all. It's not like a big button style. This has a centered post, so you can choose which way you want it to point, and if you want it to go straight up and down or more at an angle, like off to the side, but it's centered post butterfly backing. This is what it looks like as far as measurement goes, 3/8 of an inch top to bottom, and then I'll try one on for you, and goes with everything. I mean, this is a good, when you think about what's the classic earring, I think we always think of diamond studs, but this is really the same kind of way you can wear something like this in the same kind of versatile way, I think. I think a trillion cut Morganite, let me show you without as much shadow here, but you can really see that softer color. It's really a great neutral, but while still being something different than just your white diamonds, let's say. And that's what you get here, is that beautiful, fiery, it really does. I think a lot of people would just think, okay, she's wearing a pink diamond, ain't she fancy? And instead, you don't have to pay pink diamond pricing. It's still a really rare stone, being that it's the pink beryl we love. You can see, and of course, shadowed here by my hair swept to the side, and yet you still see there is a liveliness to it that's really incredible. Let's go back to the close-up. Let's get you a better value. Let's send them out for, this is a big top of the hour for a reason. It has a lot to do with the price tag, the versatility, the giftability here. Great for all my ladies, Mother's Day, I think daughters. I mean, everybody could wear this because it's really an ageless style as well, but we're not going to do, ooh, not $19.99. No, I'm trying to make this a top of the hour that really gets everybody excited. Let's go lower than $19.99. Okay, if you need affordable fine jewelry, we need to like really truly get into this. This is about as affordable as anything in gold's gonna go. That's just simply how it goes. You can't get a lot, and I'm not talking about 19, I'm talking about where I'm headed. We're gonna take this a lot lower for you. You can get as many pairs as you want, which is always a great idea. Usually with the Morganites, you're really stuck with the rose gold, I would say, and I hate to say that word. That implies like that's a bad decision. Rose gold is the way I recommend it, just to be clear, but it's nice to have the option. And on this design, we really wanted you to have the option and the ability to choose your favorite gold color, whereas a lot of times we say Morganite, okay, you're only in rose. Get that option, get as many as you want, and take advantage at a less than even $999 price tag when this is a rare stone in a rare cut, matched up to perfection, diamonds as well, and it's not $999 for the pair either. So welcome to our top of the hour. We got 2 short hours left to go today and in our week, and yet this earring, magical, fancy, beautiful, and rare, all the things we look for in a great piece of fine jewelry, and yet it's not even $9.99 for the pair. Rose, white, or yellow, take your pick. Love that we added in nearly 1/5 of a carat of VS diamonds as well, so you're not missing out on the diamond sparkle. That's adding something to it. And we'll make them $888 for the pair. And as quickly as you can dial, because that's going to be one that goes in a hurry. And we only have a couple pairs to go around. Like I said, I think that's the only thing I might have a little quantity on today, barring any, yeah, it is. Anything that's in, now, you can always make a request like you did with the bezel set wider band ring, very popular. But again, as far as today goes, that's the only thing I have a little quantity on today. So keep that in mind, and don't forget about the Brazilian Paraiba GIA certified bracelet. That tennis bracelet got to find its home. And then, oh, Michelle's got a request, and it's a good one. This is so cute, because I don't know if she was just maybe missed out on the stingray and said, do you have anything else? But, or if she likes this idea of pearls from nature, created in a design. Andy, was this Michelle's exact request? Oh, got it. Well, we do have a sea creature here. Is this the only one left? Is that it? No sea lions, no fishies. Take a look at my hand here. We've got a beautiful Tahitian pearl. Yes, it is, I would say a seal, probably a seal or walrus. It's 1129573, a little open to interpretation because we used Tahitian pearls. And this is, by the way, the base here, that's all the pearl. That's a natural pearl. That's how it was derived out of the mollusk, and you have a pearl up top and a pearl at the base, and the pearl shapes were what inspired the design. Then a little bit of accents added to it, 18 karat gold, free-form Tahitian pearls, no diamonds, just gold and pearls. And these, oh, and by the way, he's still detailed on the back. He's got those little flippers front and back in the mirror finished, and you'll see the details, but I first want to give you a look at the size. And the Tahitian pearls, we don't have an actual size on, but they're large. I can obviously measure them if you're interested. 1.5 inches or so, maybe 1 3/4 inches when you include the bail. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, so you can see. And actually, it's a bigger piece, but it's still going to sit really, really well. Put your favorite chain with it, and it'll sit right here against the neckline. You want to talk about a conversation piece, that's it. That's the conversation piece of a lifetime, and yet a really cool look, a great designer style. First caller gets it, and we'll do that right now for under, I know this used to be $49.99 because it's a pretty distinctive piece. You tend to remember pieces like this. That's why I say conversation piece. It's got a little bit of whimsy, but it's still the natural stones. We didn't need a designer. The natural stones and Mother Nature was the inspiration for the design. And we'll do better than $19.99 today. Already saving you $3,000. Let's keep going. Under 15, these are the cool, creative, unique pieces that are so special, so rare. We've got the classics. Now we're looking to add a little personality to our collection of jewelry, because why not? Fine jewelry doesn't need to be seriously, it's serious jewelry, but it doesn't need to be taken so seriously. You can have a little fun, or like I say, whimsy with pieces like this. It's not 15, it's not 14. I'll blow it out for $13.99, and that'll be it. And let me know who's getting the Morganite earrings, because those are still obviously very popular. We have another request. Hey, Kirsten, we've got was it this piece, Andy, or a brooch? This piece, got it. All right, I love this piece. This piece is one of my favorites, so not surprised that there's some talk about this. It reminds me, well, we'll talk about when we get there. But again, some requests here, which are great to have. Thank you for those. All right, let's get to our next brooch. Our next brooch is going to go, we'll stay on the hand here. This one's a harder one to hold, but look at this. It is a little bit of edge to some fine jewelry. We just saw cute, whimsy, personality. This feels like wings that don't always mean like the airplane wings that you would see on the pilot. I don't know if they still do that, but like, you know, the wings that you would see a little bit, but a little bit almost like I could see a little edge, like what you would see almost like, give me like a black leather jacket. Give me, you know, give me a cool, you know, crisp black suit, put it on the lapel. There's a lot of ways to wear it. That's the brooch, which you won't see. Where I'm holding it, that you won't see, because that's going to be what you thread through your fabric. It's going to be a 1127624 platinum piece, 173 black opal. Then it's got a carat 05 in diamonds. We're going to show it to you a lot of different ways, but first and most importantly, the length. The length is really incredible here because it's a lot of platinum, and you can see here, and I'm holding onto it for dear life because it's very hefty. It is about 2 3/4 inches from side to side. As far as the height of it, you're going to get the height at the widest point right there at about, where are we at? Probably about 3/4 of an inch as well. It's almost like a little bit of a heart shape meets scroll work meets all this different detail of diamonds and mirror finished platinum. Here's what it looks like on the neckline. Obviously, you could probably get a chain to fit, like I would say a larger chain. If you wanted to finagle it into a pendant, you could probably use that brooch to really thread, like I could see it on an omega chain, I could see it on a lot of thicker chains, but also as a lapel piece, a brooch, somewhere on a lapel would be absolutely amazing. So you can imagine on any color. Let's get close up though to also show you the beauty of that opal, which is so important. It's a black opal, and as the mainstay, as the star, that's got a lot of great color to it. And I'll zoom back because you got to see the whole thing here and where those diamonds go. And this is one major value. I mean, it's in a way, right? It's like giving me a little, like there's almost like a little tattoo feel to it, right? It's got a little edge. It feels like that could go super elegant. It feels like it could go even a little rock star. So I just love the way that that's done, because again, that's something I like, versatility and styles. I think that's part of the beauty of being a woman, is we get to reinvent ourselves every day, and not by going out and doing anything extreme. We don't need to, shave our heads, or we don't need to get tattoos, or we don't, just through fashion, through style, through accessorizing. That's really how we can do it. You can always have a different style. I know I enjoy that. It's hard to be a woman, but I think that's one of the perks, is that we can always reinvent ourselves and have different styles every day for whatever the occasion is. And this feels like it can go always appropriate and yet super cool at the same time. It was $69.99. Let's get it down in price. Let's blow it out and just make it easy. And the price tag being a lot less than the sum of the parts here. We're doing $24.99 on this opal and diamond brooch. And yet, again, you can see the back here. So like I said, there's going to be those beautiful hallmarks, but then you do have that brooch, which again will disappear, because that's going to be what you thread through your lapel, your fabric, your scarf, your handbag, whatever it is. I've even seen, certainly there's a lot of hats are really popular. We're getting close to Kentucky Derby time, where it'll all be about fascinators and hats. And so you could even put it on like the brim or the ribbon of a hat. I mean, there are so many ways. Like, do not think it's just for the lapel of an overcoat. Brooches can be worn in a really infinite number of ways. And heck, you can even share it with the man in your life, because he'll wear it too. And these days, right? A lot of men are wearing brooches too. You got this one? Congratulations. Thank you so much. So just a reminder, we still have those Morganite in the earrings. Those are still just ever so pretty. So if you'd like those, let me know. And then I'm saying, let's get to this one. This is what I have been so excited about. We're going to come back in close. This is what we introduced. And what I'm going to do is have our jewelers, because it's a perfect round, and they didn't pay attention to the actual cat's eye, because the cat's eye should be straight up and down. At least, I'll do this. You tell me when you get the ring. You tell me how you want it. Do you want it at a diagonal? Or would you prefer that I just have our jewelers tilt it so that we have a completely vertical cat's eye? I personally like the vertical. I like it just being symmetrical, same amount of color on each side. That's what I like. That's me personally. I'm going to have you decide once you get it. But 113-1104. So tell your operator when you get it, do you want the cat's eye set like it is? You can say as is or centered up. And then we'll just, again, all we have to do is rotate it. We have to do that. It's still, you got to leave it to the professionals. I can't do it here. But it's going to be, again, reset so that it can be straight up and down. That's how we usually would see a cat's eye. So this is going to be 113-1104. It's a 401. I don't think it's a deal where I need to wait and reset it and show it to you next week. I think we can just show it to you, and we can all understand that if we rotate the stone like this, it'll sit up like that. You see what I'm saying? All I can do is rotate the ring right now. So you can see it's perfectly capable of being straight up and down. We just need to rotate it right now a little bit clockwise. So no problem. But 4 carats of 1. This is something I just had for the first time in a pendant on Friday. Little did I know at the time that we had a ring waiting in the wings for Sunday. So I'm thrilled that we get to show it to you. And regardless of if you were the lucky one who got the pendant or not, a great ring that goes on its own in a 4 carat of 1. And this is that same gorgeous moonstone that we've been seeing lately in faceted material. Here it is now in a cabochon, like a moonstone is normally cut, but still with the round and also with the cat's eye. That, my friends, is what makes it super rare. That's the phenomenal element that's making that far and away the most rare of the moonstones we've seen. Of course, being Friday night was our first one, and now our second one ever here in the ring. So you can change the gold color, although I like the silvery blue tones. That's not it, though. What was so fascinating Friday about showing you the pendant version was whatever we put it with or against is what color it was turning. It was a slightly translucent stone, so it was picking up colors. Now this is a ring, it's going on your hand, but still, watch what happens. Actually, this might be the one we finish in the back. So this may actually be the one that stays. Let's check it out together here. Let's go on the inside. Oh yeah, this one might pick up a little bit of that color. So we did leave it open for that reason. Look at it, it's even got that moonstone-like sheen there in the back. I love the way the basket's set. It's like marquise cutouts going all the way around, so that's a lot of extra gold added. Diamond weight is 20 points. Let me show it to you on, because watch how the stone is going to immediately change color. The phenomenal is not color change, but the stone will still change color based on what you see behind it. So your skin tone is going to give it a little different look. Watch what happens. Oh, this is just the coolest thing. I picked it up and it immediately went to a different color. And now, okay, since I have kind of a, again, rosy skin tone, look at that. Now it's a pinky, purpley blue color. It's fascinating. That's how it's normally, again, it's going to look very grayish blue on the wheel. When you wear it, it's going to look different. And that's what's so fascinating about it. You could even be on vacation this summer, get a little tan, and have your moonstone look different than, let's say, it's wintertime and you haven't seen the sun in a while. It would look a little different. Isn't that amazing? That's the same ring. And yet it looked completely pinky purple, and now it looks more silvery blue. It is fascinating. Do we need to blow it out? We need to blow it out. This is a really cool rarity. Again, please let me set it. It's bothering me. I'm a perfectionist. I'm very type A, so I want the moonstone. I want the cat's eye set straight up and down. Again, do what you wish. I can do either. Just please be sure and communicate that with your operator. They will make a note about it. But let's make sure that you get this huge value because, well, the problem is I cannot expect it to stay here at $69.99. There was that thing on Friday that I remember what I did with the pendant to get Friday going, and I think a lot of us might evaluate this value based on that. It's supposed to be $69.99, sure, but we're going to take it much lower. It is not going to be $6,000. Come on in. We have one. We can change the gold. And maybe, oh, this is an idea. The gold color change would also, I think it would tend to pick up a little bit if it was in yellow or rose gold. So you would get a little bit, right? Because we saw the basket on the side. So it would still pick up a little bit more. I would say if you want to see more goldens, you could get the yellow gold. If you want to see more pinks all the time, you could get the rose gold because it will tend to help maneuver the color of that stone a little bit based on the gold color. So maybe you want to choose your gold color based on what secondary hues and glows you want to see from your stone. That might be an idea as well. Yeah, I'd think about that. I'd really think about that. You'll still get the cat's eye no matter what. The cat's eye will always shimmer. And the cat's eye almost just looks like a little spotlight, like a little soft focused spotlight and shimmer that's going to move with the light, with your stone. It always does. It does this great rotation. It's called a chatoyancy. The cat's eye is kind of the layman's term way to say chatoyancy. But we're going to blow it out. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. First auction of the day. That might give me a little more freedom here to mix and match the price tags a bit, so we don't even have to just say $59.99. That's $1,000 off. I'll take it. But here's what I'll do to make it a little more interesting, because also the cat's eye that I had a couple of days ago was really affordable. And granted, that didn't have the diamond weight or the gold weight or the size, but let's make this really impressive and get everybody a chance to own the rare, the really, really rare. And again, you let me know how you want it set. Diagonal or straight up and down. You decide. But this is going to be white, yellow, rose gold in your size, shipped to your doorstep for free, and not $5,000 to start. This way, I got the freedom to go a lot lower so we can get a lot of people the chance to own it, get everybody in on the phone lines, really help you out with a moonstone that I don't know where else you're going to find something like this, but they're brand new to us as of Friday. Here's our only one in a ring, and it will not be $5,000, $4,000. How about $3,000? Let's get everybody involved. We have loved bringing brand new. For years and years, we've specialized in, when we can, bring you something you don't usually see. This is, think of what we saw 4-carat moonstone earlier to start the show. It was $4,000. This is the cabochon with the cat's eye. The phenomenal effect. I'm going to try it on over and over and over again because I really want you to see how the color changes, even though it's not a color changing stone, just so we're clear. But it's not even $3,000 to start. I think we may have the open. Let's get everybody involved. Yes, Jason. Okay, the Kunzite pendant from earlier today. Okay, Kunzite pendant is back. They did a swap. What are they swapping it for?
For the Morganite ear.
Gotcha. All right. So, guys, the Kunzite pendant will flash out, or if you already know you wanted it and you missed out, call us quickly and we'll get that for you. Kunzite pendant from the beginning of the show is back, or yeah, it was swapped for something else. So now we're going to do better than $3,000. Cat's eye moonstone. Here we go. And it's not going to be $3,000 or $2,500. Let's go $2,000 to start. Here we go. And come on in, any gold. And I'm almost intrigued more so by the fact of changing the gold color. As much as I would normally say, well, the cat's eye itself shimmers and glows that silvery white color. Maybe I'll leave it in white. I'm almost tempted to say, let's do yellow or rose. Here we are. Let's make it happen. We've got no, not yet. $10 increments, by the way. We'll get it going. How we doing? Let's try it on again so you can see immediately. Right now, nothing but white background. That's kind of it. So let me show you what happens when you warm it up a bit. And I don't mean temperature. I mean giving it a skin tone behind it, more than just a white paper background. Look what that stone just did. Totally changed. Isn't that amazing? You could try and experiment, have fun with your stones, right? Gemstones are fascinating. They're amazing, especially phenomenal ones. Even though it's a ring, you could still try when you get it home, put different colors behind it and see what happens, right? Put the green behind it, put the blues behind it, put a deep brown behind it, put a dark color behind it. That's what's fun about this. 2,000 we don't have? Oh no. All right, well, how about this? Before I just put it away and say, oh, guess nobody likes the cat's eye moonstone. I'm not buying it. I don't think that is the issue here. I think maybe we just need to take this even lower for you and go even less than $2,000 when there's quite a lot of gold, the big basket work behind it, the diamonds around it. We may be verifying 2,000. This is going to be their best day ever. And anybody else who wants to jump in, because we're not starting at $2,000 after all. Going even lower and not by a little bit, how about a $1,500 open to get it started? 1,500 bucks. And then we go from there. Now here's the thing. 60 seconds to get it going because we've already looked at it for a while. We'll recap what just got swapped, which is the Kunzite pendant. We'll see if we've got the open at $1,500, which it sounds like. Do we? We've got it. Thank you. We didn't even need 5 seconds of the clock. We have got the open. We have got it. We are ready to go. $1,500 is already, now that's the thing. They probably were ready to go 2,000, weren't they? Well, okay. Instant $500 coupon. I think we're going to like that. But here's the deal. You still have a chance to get in. If you are not the opening bidder, that's okay. We've still got a chance to get you in, and we'll make quick work of it. And this is pretty wild. And again, so many fascinating ways. This will change color based on its surroundings, what's behind it, what's underneath it, what's around it. When it's a translucent glow like that has, it's going to adapt. It's a bit of a chameleon. We have something called chameleon diamonds. They don't really adapt to their environment. They adapt to temperature change. This is something that's adapting more or less to what's around it, its environment, what's behind it. It's a really, really cool stone. And we're only at $1,500. I'm going to clock it. We're going to give it 2 minutes. Done. That's it. And there is, and Jason, let me know what you think is sold so I can make sure. Because hearing and eavesdropping at the same time. I have supersonic chihuahua hearing, so I hear everything that goes on in the phone bank, and even when I'm talking to you guys. And now we are at $1,500, and that has been received. So now we are looking for a little competition and some extra bidding here. We have 1,500. Don't worry about the increments. They're teeny. So this allows you hopefully to give yourself the green light and get on in. And remember, you get to see it at home. You're not choosing based on what you see. Honestly, so many pieces cannot be fully, I don't think, understood till they're at home and in your own light and on your own hand and really evaluating it in person with your eyes. And when you see that, remember, you have that money back guarantee on what you're shopping for. So you're also getting the chance to then evaluate it once it's home, once you're wearing it, decide, because obviously certain stones, and most of them, their natural beauty is not something that can be captured on television through camera lenses, which is crazy. We're giving you the up close, we're giving you all the looks, but believe it or not, there's a lot of stones, and you've experienced this before. If you've shopped here in the past, you know it looked great on TV. You wouldn't have bought it if it didn't, and then you get it home and it's even more mesmerizing. We see it with so many different stones. This will be one of them, but we are going to give it a final 2-minute clock. Last call on this one, 2 minutes to go. Last chance, last call. That will be it. And a very, very cool 2 minutes, and yet here it is on the hand again to look at it and evaluate it from a perspective of a little further away. We'll give it our last look on the hand. White, yellow, rose in your size. Don't worry about that. We take care of you. And look at that color just automatically. You're probably thinking that's a different stone. And remember, tell your operator if you want the cat's eye. I personally would say I would go straight up and down. See how it's slanted? It's tilting to the left right now. Get it so we can just literally rotate it. We'll rotate it so that that cat's eye is straight up and down. That's fine too. So again, final call, you're going to choose. So if that's what's bothering you, don't let it bother you. I know it's bothering me. Don't let it bother you. It's literally a little rotation that way. And that's no problem. It'd be easier than rotating your tires, and cheaper because we'll do it for free. So here we are. Last call. This is a good public service announcement to remember to rotate your tires. Okay. I mean, right? We got to keep those things running. So here we go. Or is it just me? Yeah. I feel like all I do is car maintenance. That's all I do. But that's just a function of driving all day, every day. So all I do is car maintenance. But here we are. $1,500. And here we are. And last call, last chance, big Tanzanite coming up. I don't believe it. We got one open. That's it. All right. Maybe going at $1,500. That may be it and all on our last cat's eye moonstone. Well, Fabulous value, great deal, love the look. You're gonna have fun playing with it when you get it at home. We still have a big Tanzanite to show you. We have any of your requests. We are at the halfway point of the show already, if you can believe it. So you got 90 more minutes to shop the week at TVON, all right? Let's go. Final 15 seconds, coming down to it. Any verifications? Nada? All right, sounds like it may be going at $1,500. We'll make it official here in 5 seconds. 15 going once, 15 going twice, 3 times, and sold. Congratulations. That's gone. A quick little what's up in 30 minutes. What could this be all about? This is what we are going to reveal. It has been literally 7.5 years and counting and waiting patiently to bring this to you. Today is the day we are going to show you a very important stone with a very important history, with a very important price tag, because I gotta make sure it goes, and that Tanzanite will be coming up in exactly 31 minutes. At the top of the hour, at the noon hour. That's noon Pacific time, we're out here in LA. Okay, so noon o'clock, we will show that to you. 3 o'clock Eastern, I know, that's not a thing. I know, Tony, I know. But there it is. That's going to be item number 1131146, and it's our 1018. I was wearing it at the top of the show. I know you can spot it from a mile away. We did the classic 3-stone setting with some really big diamonds. To put it in perspective, that Tanzanite is so big, those diamonds probably look like what? 5 points, 10 points? They're nearly 1/5 of a carat each on those diamond round brilliants. So that will be revealed. We'll do somebody. Isn't that exciting to think that in 30 minutes or so, somebody out there is going to own this incredible Tanzanite round ring. I love it. The red's coming through, undeniable. Now, we also have yellow diamonds, Paraiba, pink zircons, etc. There's a larger, it's funny, this Tanzanite is 2 points smaller, and it's so beautiful. But look at this. This is the emerald cut I have. Oh, hello. Now, we have not seen anything like this in setting in a while. This is my emerald cut. It's almost the same size. It's a 1016 with fingerprints. So that's an outstanding stone. It's 18 karat gold. Just FYI, those are my 2 big Tanzanite rings. I do have one that's in a pendant. Now, I actually showed it yesterday, and it's still available. And these are the kind of pieces that sometimes take anywhere else probably a few decades to think about and to sell. Today, I'm just going to give it our last look because the way Tanzanite pendants have been going in big sizes, the value we have for you, it's going to go today. That is a reminder, there's a 22 karat 95, it's 112-5692. Just wanted to remind you that is available as our big pendant, our largest actually, in Tanzanite pendants. So just a little FYI, the 22.95 debuted yesterday. The way that big Tanzanites have been going, not going to last. It's got 89 points in diamonds around it, solid gold, and it's even 18 karat gold for the upgrade there. So all beautiful material. And then, just a reminder, there was also the biggest value ever on a per carat, which I don't need to probably show you, but if you want a modified pair, we have got it. And a modified pair that's really inexpensive for what it is. Now, there's also a big old value on a Mandarin garnet. Now, one of my Mandarins, the one from earlier, the necklace, still available, but let me show you this. And by the way, for those of you that want the pendant, it's only $12,999 for the stunning color. The 23 karat, which is our largest. Well, well, well. Let's get to Imperial. I'm going to scrap the Mandarin and do this one. I love Imperial topaz when there's a big difference here. I appreciate and respect it for what it is because it's such a rare one-source stone that's very limited. Tanzanite's a one-source stone. That's why that sounds familiar. But there's a whole heck of a lot more Tanzanite out there than there is this stone. Imperial topaz, one source out of Brazil. The other difference is, besides one source, we know one source, Tanzanite, we think of a lot as the one source stone, but there's other stones, this one being one of them. You realize Tanzanite gets a lot of treatment. It gets heating across the board, with the exception of those rare unheated stones that usually have a bicolor element to them. They're heated. They're heated quite a bit. This stone is not. So not only do you get a one source stone, this is an all natural. There's a lot of us gem collectors who love gems that are in their pure state. That means they get no treatment, they receive no treatment, not even heating, which heating is an acceptable form of treatment that we see with almost everything, which is why it is such a headline when you do have a stone that doesn't need it, doesn't get it, doesn't receive it. That's what you have here. It's 1124055. It's why, and it's one of the reasons why it is so highly collectible. And it also happens to be a 185 stone with a carat 38 in diamonds, and it's in solid 14 karat white gold. And the reason it's here is that it's got a huge blowout price today. And it's for one caller. So this is really something special. And all we need to do right now is get it a great value, do something quickly, give you this opportunity, and here it is. This is absolutely stunning. And we are going to do something so cool here for you. It is, look at that, pinky golden. I like when they don't get too pink either, because when they get pinky golden, that's what the good stuff looks like. I would rather get, like if this is all pink, I'd rather say you get a sapphire. Get a pink sapphire, maybe get a pink diamond, get a spinel. But when it's got that golden pink, it looks like Paraiba, which is so tough to get in 50-50 splits like this. So you have it here. It looks fantastic. And it's also going to be, well, the tapered baguettes are outstanding. They're set at different levels, which is why it looks, I think, even more special and cool, is because they go up and down, up and down, up and down, think like piano keys. And it's got this gorgeous split shank. That is one clean, bright, huge, beautiful stone. And the big problem with a lot of our Imperials of late, like for example, there was somebody who was asking for one, and every day we'd get a request from Imperial Topaz, same gal, and everyone that she wanted was like over 10 grand. And then we finally brought some down, and they were still $9,000, and it was just a little bit out of reach. This is one of those stones. Started at over 10 grand, came down to $99.99. Now it's going to be significantly less. Like I said, it's got a brand new discount right now. Sometimes you just go for the piece. You know when you see it. You know what you love the second you see it. And again, like I always tell you, if you need me to talk you into something, convincing you like it, that's not what I'm here for. We all like different things. We try really, really hard to have a big selection, so something is here for everybody, and things don't always look exactly the same. Sure, we're gonna bring classics, but I love that we bring personality pieces. Look at the Tahitian pearl. Look at the gorgeous stingray. Look at the Paraiba bracelet, classic style, but no one else has that. Look at the fabulous, what else have we seen with personality? The big brooch with the opals. It's cool because jewelry, like everything else, is really open to interpretation and style. And we don't always, we can all appreciate something, but we don't all love the same thing. And so it's unique to be able to see stones that are different, really cool things that even if you search all the retail stores in the world and have all the money in the world to spend, and money is no object and budget is limitless, you don't find things like this. And that's the beauty of what we do. Rarity, collectability, affordability. This is my most affordable of the fabulous Imperials, and it's not even $5,000. That's already too low for what it is. We're going to go even lower than this, and it's not even $49.99. Nor is it going to be $4,500. One caller's going to get it. Let me try it on, make sure you see it that way, and then we'll send it out right now. $3,999. It's our all-time best. I would say any Imperial lovers, anybody, that's the best one. And it's already gone, but I'm going to show it on the hand here. Look at that. That is just, see, you see value. When it's too cheap, you know it. You know it. And that's what I've been doing all day. I've been doing it all week. Who am I kidding? It's been all week. The prices have been too low. Congratulations on that one. Also, in that line, we've got a really special pinky zircon here. Kind of a pinky. These will oftentimes bring you more than one color too, like a pinky purple red. This is my pink zircon, 113-1057. Thank you on the Imperial. And then we've got more like that where it's museum pieces going down in crazy low increments. I mean, it's a lot of fun. Plus, we'll recap our heart shapes. I got one purple Paraiba heart shape that's going to go, and the 2.5 carat green zircon heart shape. That's going to go too. So if you want to pick any of those up, you got a little window to do that. But here we are with only an hour and 20 minutes to go in the entirety of the show. We have the top of the hour Tanzanite coming up in 23 minutes exactly. And here's the new find in the pink zircon, which is our round carat 80, 8 points in diamonds, any gold you'd like. And a one only here. Well, let's make this easy. Something about these zircons. We had the golden zircon in the same mounting the other day. It was that golden-y highlighter yellow green. I loved it. Here's that more sophisticated pinky red purple, a mix of colors, but out of the newer find from 2020. It's a young gem. I consider a young gem something that's been around for a couple hundred years. This is a young gem, infant stages, but already gone. So that's our carat 80. Look how beautiful. I love the woven style. It's like a highway design in a way, but still keeps it on the more narrow side, so you don't have to worry about, is it too wide? Is it uncomfortable? No, you see how it tapers in the back, and yet even the way it's almost like one side threading through the other, keeps it nice and wearable. First caller can have it, $9.99. Let's just do a great value on something really exotic and different, and that's what we do. So a nice exotic piece, something a little unusual there, and you've got it for $9.99 if you can call quickly. That's going to be the key there. You got to call on the quick side here. You want to get that one. We have, the Tanzanite's amazing. Yes, we do. We have a large blue zircon. By the way, who got our Imperial topaz? Wonderful. She'll love it. Thank you so much. There is another copper bearing. Remember, we did have that incredible value on the heart shape earlier today. I do have a heart-shaped Mandarin that's been dropped in price as well. And it's our big 4 carat. And you just don't see 4 carat stones all that often, but the way this one's priced, take a look at this. Well, it's bright. Look at that. We've seen this mounting several times today. Here is, this is what Mandarin needs to look like. They very rarely do because they can be very cloudy, hazy included. That's kind of the nature of the Mandarin. Look at this stone. Oh, and keep in mind, we had the same design earlier. Well, actually, the design with the mint zircon is gone. We had the same heart-shaped size-wise, a little bit. We had the green zircon for you, so I'll recap them all. We'll do all the heart shapes. But first, a little love for our 405 Mandarin. 113-0029. Diamonds burnished into the sides, 3 of them on each side. Look at this close-up. It's a 405 Mandarin garnet. It's outstanding. It's only one. You can leave it in the yellow gold, but we'll size it for you. And let's do something amazing on this big Mandarin. That's the issue. It's the 405. That's the carat weight that's going to be more pricey, usually to the tune of $11,000 or more on these Mandarin garnets. This one's so much less. It's time to call. And this isn't some semblance of what you're going to get. That's the exact piece you're going to get. And then we'll recap all the heart shapes I've had. We're getting you ready for Mother's Day, which is only, I believe it's only 3 weeks from, it is only 3 weeks from today. So it's an important time. And by the way, that pink zircon's verifying. I think Jason may have that pink zircon in that wraparound design. But here we are, gorgeous. Let's look at it on the hand here. Watch this stone. If it looks that good, up close, yeah, look at that twinkle and neon. You're getting vibrance beyond. And it's under, well, we're going to get under $11,999 today. Another big drop in another museum stone. We kept it simpler in the style, but the stone is really carrying the rarity. It's that rarity of having the heart shape and a 4 carat plus size and the great mounting, and it's only $3,999. And then we'll recap what we've had in other heart shapes. Told you there'd be a few today. We also had the green zircon. This was very early in the show. So if you joined us a little bit later, might have missed these two. There is the green zircon. Here is the heart-shaped purple Paraiba. Neon and stunning. So they're not the same price. They differ a little bit. But if you can believe this, the green zircon on the left and the purple Paraiba on the right are even less expensive than the heart-shaped Mandarin in the middle. So we have got the prices as follows. This is $24.99 for a 255 heart-shaped green zircon. Here's the 405 Mandarin that's $39.99. And here is this purple Paraiba. Yes, it's copper bearing. I cannot believe I'm saying this. That's a 4 carat 49 stone, and it's $34.99. They're all under $4,000. That itself is a miracle. But the fact that we're going $34.99 on that heart-shaped purple Paraiba on the right, unheard of. Truly unheard of. Go for it. That's the one to own right there. Just from a value standpoint. You get what you love, but wow. Yes. Let's go with the Mandarin again on the hand. It's item number 0029. Here's what it looks like on the hand. What a heart shape. January birthstone, bright as orange neons can be. Forget about orange diamonds. Go for a Mandarin garnet. That's the neon. Forget about even Fanta. You know, people say Fanta orange. Remember that soft drink? I don't know if it's still around, but it's not one for soft drinks. I don't do it. I don't do carbonation. I don't do any of that. I don't do that. But I will say, I remember as a kid seeing like, you know what this is? This is Cactus Cooler. That's what it is. You know, Fanta's a little lighter. This is that neon. Yes, that one's gone. Congratulations. So we'll take a last look here at our zircon on the left and the beautiful purple Paraiba on the right. Okay, the Mandarin, well done. Thank you very much. We have a blue zircon as well, not a heart shape. I do have a blue zircon heart shape. It's about $6,000. It's really big. It's 11 carats and a half. Let me know if you'd like to see it. But if you want a more affordable way to get a big blue zircon, I have the next one. And reminder, the green zircon, yes, green zircon looking like demantoid. I pointed that out earlier. These were all presented earlier in the show, first couple minutes this morning. That was the 255 for $24.99, signature mounting with 84 points in diamonds, any gold you'd like. And then we also can change the gold color here, but that one's only $34.99, and that's my $449 purple Paraiba with the halo of diamonds. That one's also one you can choose your gold color, and that one's going to be $34.99. For the right side, it was $11.02. So 2 choices in heart shapes to go. That'll be all of our heart shapes for the day. You've now seen them all. The mint zircon's already spoken for. The mandarin's already spoken for. I feel like we had another heart shape that's gone. I can't recall what it was at this moment. I think maybe that was it. And that's our heart shape variety. So really good. I even like those colors together. I could see one in one hand and one in the other. I like to, sometimes you ever think about pairing up stones together, mixing and matching different colors and seeing how they look together. Let's go to the blue zircon. So those are our heart shapes that are here from earlier. And here is the what's soon to be most incredible value on a blue zircon with a big old smudge across the top. So get that off. This is going to be, item number is 1130091. So it hasn't been here all that long. And now look, all perfect. All good to go now. Perfect. It leans a little bit, but that's all because of those really cool, almost like firework of diamonds that you have. It's our 927 blue zircon out of the one and only source to get this gem, Cambodia. And it also is 58 points in diamonds. Call me on the green zircon and the purple Paraiba heart shape. That is our best value on a purple Paraiba here. Usually it gets you 3,500, it'll usually get you 2 carat. Best case scenario, not a 4.5, but anyway, those are here for the moment. Here's our 927. Diamond weight is incredible. We're seeing a diamond weight of 58 points, and it mixes and matches the baguettes and the rounds together. And it's in the white gold, or you can change it. You can go yellow, you can go rose, whatever you'd like to do. But we are moving jewelry quickly. We have 1 hour and 15 minutes left. Of course, that also means we are ready to show you the magnificent 10 karat plus Tanzanite round at the top of the hour. Yes? Oh, thank you so much. Green zircon heart shape is sold. So our last heart shape of the day available would be the one that ironically I thought would go the fastest. The 4.5 carat purple Paraiba heart shape is here. But now we get to have a blast with this blue zircon and get you a better value than the $99.99 it once was. And that wasn't all that long ago because you see it's a fairly new idea. So that item number is not all that old, but is going to the discount today. So a huge value here. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, yeah. There's something about the spark of the halo, because it's like a little firework effect, like a star meets a firework, like a shooting star. Everything's in motion. Everything's bright. You pair that up with the blue zircon, which is doing what zircon does, which is also its own neon and brightness. And this one's going to go right now. First caller gets it. Back up close we go. $39.99. One only there, that'll be it. Our big value Tanzanite's on the way. We're only 13 minutes away from the incredible round. Make sure you stay with us to see what that's all about. This one's only that's an incredible value. $927 in the carat weight. Amazing. Another big value for you. And oh, I never recapped the Kunzite that only came back because it was swapped for something else. So let me show that again, because we had a big value to start our show on a Kunzite pendant that is under $1,000. So let's bring that back out to make sure you're aware. This is the Kunzite pendant. We started the show with it hours ago. It's 113-1107, 147 in the Kunzite, and 37 points in the diamond halo and bail. And that is here for, yes, $999 on the Kunzite. So just a reminder, that got swapped out. They decided to see something else. Then this one came back to us. So just a little reminder, $999 if you want that Kunzite pendant. One only there. And just another quick look at it on the hand in case you missed it. up close and up earlier when it was on the show to start our big Sunday morning. But that is a beauty. And then there's that length at 3/4 of an inch, top to bottom. There it is. And I'll look at it on the neckline as well in case you missed that. So that's a really special Kunzite and a great way to get, you know, like I said, we don't do a lot of the pendants in the smaller sizes. We usually see, like the other day, what did I have, a 25 carat? There's a lot of the Kunzites, it seems like, that are in that 20 or 15 carat size. Makes them a little more expensive as well. So I like that we're bringing a Kunzite under $1,000. So that one's here. And then there's our blue zircon for $39.99. And then also, don't forget about the Brazilian Paraiba certified bracelet. All Brazilian Paraibas, every one of them surrounded by a halo in diamonds. This is down to $24,999 today. It comes with the GIA cert. The cert's been done on the entire finished piece of jewelry. It's a 7-inch style, so fits most. That's awesome. That blue zircon is just awesome. I also, quick recap of something from yesterday. There's a Sleeping Beauty turquoise that I'm a little bit still amazed that it even just made it to this point. And we had a lot of you talking about it near the end of the show. Just want to show it to our Sunday gals as well. Here it is, turquoise 112-8488. Big turquoise, Ferrari piece, and a 291 Sleeping Beauty cushion cut, which is all the more rare because we usually always see are the ovals. So you're getting the white gold setting, 48 points in diamond, split shank, but filled in with more diamond weight as well. And that's going to be our 14 karat white gold, 48 points in diamonds. This one is just magnificent. The stone is pure. The color is consistent. The purity is there. You've got everything about it is just incredible. There's no matrix, no veining, no nothing. It's not green. It's a true blue. This is that robin's egg blue. We never expect our sapphires to be like or our turquoise to be like a sapphire. We expect it to be that very distinctive and fabulous color. And it will be only $1,299. Incredible value on really one of our few large turquoise we have. There's not a lot of the large turquoise here anymore in rings, and we can't get any more because you probably heard the mine is mined out. The mine has been closed for quite some time, so it's really challenging to get anything, and this is what's happening. I mean, people understand that worldwide. So the folks that have Sleeping Beauty turquoise, they're holding on to it. It's much like what we're seeing with kind of the monopoly that's driving the Paraiba world, and why those prices in Paraiba are going so dramatically up quickly is because there's almost like it's people are holding on to it, they're keeping it, they're holding on to it and driving that price up as time goes on. When there's no new influx into the marketplace and then you hold on to what you have, you're essentially creating even more demand and scarcity. So it's the same thing with turquoise. Turquoise and Paraibas are doing that together, which is why you rarely see pieces like this on sale. And I mean even for sale, but especially on sale. So that's a good one there at $12.99. In the white gold, just want to remind you, that's here. And then we also have, there's a really special yellow diamond. We've got a big Asher cut yellow diamond. If there's anything at all you want to see from the inventory, now's the time to let us know. I do want to remind you we had 7.5 carat diamond earrings yesterday that are also really beautiful, that somehow made it past the conclusion of our show yesterday. And in case you missed them, because with this markdown, there's no need to keep them here any longer in a vault. They have got to go, and they're remarkable and really as designer as it gets, really. I think that you don't need to see a hallmark on the inside to know that those are designer earrings. So just also want to make sure that our Sunday family saw these gorgeous drops, 1130025. It's 14 karat solid gold, and they are 3 inches in luxury. Those are all, with the exception of the diamonds at the midpoint here. And when I say midpoint, I'm talking about between the top and the bottom. There's a white diamond on either one, just one. The rest are all fancy colors: greens, yellows, champagnes, fawns, pinks, purples. They're all there. And then you have 742 overall, Ferrari designed and made. Here's the post butterfly backing. Not the silicone backings either. These are the butterfly backings in the 14 karat gold purely. And the length is like this. They are so gorgeous, and you can see a left and a right design as well. 3 inches in length, and for the first time yesterday, we saw them below the $20,000 mark. They went under 10. They went under 9, which is when it gets really interesting because nobody is selling even regular white diamonds for $1,000 a carat. High quality white diamonds, by the way, go for about $38,000 a carat in retail. This is already $89 Then I took them a step even lower, and look at that, the fluidity of the way that they just move. This is not one like stiff piece of jewelry. They move, they're almost like, again, it's like a fabric. If you can imagine fabric done in solid gold, completely inlaid with diamonds, each and every one of them prong set and fabulous. That's the kind of movement they have. Love the fact you can go longer on the outside or inside. I kind of like the longer on the outside. They are $7,999 and worth your time and thought here. If you're really serious about having ultra glam piece of diamond jewelry, these are 2 pieces of diamond jewelry and the ultimate earring. So $79.99. Just want to remind you, those are a couple pieces as we wind down this second hour of the day. Want to make sure you saw what we can do on some very high-end designer earrings. Okay, now I have another purple Paraiba. The heart shape is here, but that had more of that rubelite hot pink. Let me go back up close here, move the turquoise aside and show you this purple. This is a purple pink, but not a red. This is Paraiba as well. And if we're discounting everything, and we are, might as well take one of the rare stones in the world, that's 11300, or actually 0254, and make the purple Paraiba disappear. It is a double halo. Look at the way the 2 halos are actually brought together. You have the first halo in baguettes, the second one in rounds, and then they are brought together with the tapered baguettes that actually are at the prong points there. And you've got 316 in the purple Paraiba, an incredible 56 points in baguettes, 40 points in rounds, so 96 points overall, and it's 18 karat gold. And only this one. Well, we don't have the heart shape at home yet. Now, we'll get that at home before we go, no doubt. But the heart shape is here. Here's another big size. Really impressive, important size here, especially with that lighter purple that a lot of you ask for. And so there's no confusion. Let me just remind you of the side-by-side. Here's what that more traditional Paraiba color looks like when we see the purple. See how it's a little more pinky red? They're both beautiful. Don't get me wrong. They're both rare. But there's the difference. So if you want to go a little lighter pastel with still the neon, go here. If you want a little more pinky red fuchsia with purples, go here. That heart shape is an incredible value. So is this one. This one's bringing you a lot more diamond weight. It's obviously just under a carat, 18 karat gold, no less. So we've upgraded you here in a lot of ways. We have the true purple, the 18 karat gold, this gorgeous finishing on the inside. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And it will be another museum piece, brought down in price, set to go, gotta move, let's do this. 4.5 minutes till we get to that round Tanzanite, which is gonna be wild because all my Tanzanites have gone up a little bit in price. This one will not at the top of the hour because of what I got planned. But take a look. How about we take this old price of $12,999? That's the TVON price, not retail. How do I know that? There is no retail. And by the way, if there is no retail, isn't that a pricey piece, a valuable piece? Well, how do you put a price on something that has no price? Well, if it has no price because it's not available and it's so rare, it's going to be pricey. That's how it works. You have something, we bring you, for the most part, jewelry that's not available. Whether it's like, obviously you're going to go, but Tanzanite's available in retail, sure, but our quality's not. And then there are the stones like this one that are not available anywhere outside of a museum, and even questionable whether you're going to find a lot of museum exhibits that have a purple Paraiba. They might have a blue-green, that's the more traditional signature color, but getting a purple is very unusual, and this is not even $10,000. It's that new price tag. We're blowing out a lot of high-end jewelry today to make sure that as we wrap up our week in another hour, that's all the time we have left to shop for the week here. It is going to be an important time to pick up whatever you love, whatever you're thinking about. And if there's anything from earlier, you call me and let me know. The big Tanzanite is coming in 3 more minutes. And 10 carats plus and a wild one. One that is going to be the cornerstone of your collection, no doubt. But this one's going even lower than 9,000, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, and 4. I'm blowing it out for $39.99 first caller. $39.99 on a purple Paraiba, the rarity that does not exist anywhere else that I've ever seen in retail. And auction houses would be delighted to have them. Museums would be excited and thrilled to be able to put one on display. Here's what we have, a giveaway at $39.99 on something very important, and the final call of this hour is now. The big Tanzanite is next. It is a really good day to be shopping these values, and thank you to everyone who is. So let's keep going, $39.99, that is amazing. Just amazing to see what we're doing. Now, if you wanted a pure green Paraiba, I did show you 19 karat earlier. That was something. Here is a more affordable way to get a green Paraiba, so also copper bearing, but look at the colorways. Look at how the color can change. So green or purple. Kunzite pendants here for $9.99. Purple sapphires here. That one's a doozy. Brazilian Paraiba bracelet still here. That can't stay. The GIA cert to come with it, but I think we're all just ready. And I get it. There's so many people who say, Tanzanite, thank you. I've got 80 of them. I don't need another. But there are some of you, and if you think I'm exaggerating, I'm not. We have customers, shoppers, collectors who have Tanzanites in the double digits. I have not known of anybody, nobody's reached out to me to let me know that they're in 3 digits yet on Tanzanites, but many of you have reached out to tell me that you have in the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 area of different Tanzanite pieces from us in the last 7 years. But what we are about to bring you is really the all-out holy grail. This is the pinnacle, the pièce de résistance of Tanzanite. And we have that phrase that we use in life that we say best for last, save the best for last. Well, this wasn't something we intentionally saved. Instead, it was out there being photographed, and it was actually at GIA, actually on display. Now, nobody was able to touch the stone. It was actually in a glass case. This was actually the way it was transported by hand. Didn't want to ship it in a container or a box. It was actually transported. Luckily, GIA is on the same coast we are, so we didn't have to truck it, 3,000 miles across the country. But instead, it was going right down to Carlsbad, the campus there in their headquarters for GIA. And it had been on display showing students and dignitaries and gemstone bigwigs that go through the campus of the Gemological Institute of America to see this incredible stone, because this was really the pinnacle. Forget about Museum Reserve, it's a step up. It was literally what we would call kind of the educator's pick, if you will. And on display, and just got back literally on Thursday afternoon to our campus here, and it is now available to one of you. And we opted to really take it to the most classic way you can for a ring, with what is called the 3-stone style. Now, I gave you a look at this, and no doubt it's raised some eyebrows as far as we only have seen the best. So it's really tough to, at this point, impress you with a better one. Because when all you do is hang out with the best of the best of the best of the best, you get rather used to that. And we get even a little bit, dare I say, jaded to that only seeing the best quality, only seeing reds, only seeing neons. Well, as we welcome you to the top of the hour and our last hour of our week and our very last little bit of Sunday, and a welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who's been shopping these values. We have a last call, last look on a first-time opportunity. But when I say last call, we know we're getting down to the very, very tiny little last of left of Blue Wing Block Ds and Museum Reserves. So there's already that pinnacle you've reached when you see the words Museum Reserve. But again, this is a little bit of a step up. Now, it can still go to a museum. I think if I do things right, today it won't need to go to a museum. It'll go to one of you. And that is an exciting moment, still wearable. That's the other thing I think we struggle with, is that idea of I'd love to get a big stone, but I don't know if I'm gonna wear a big stone. So let me give you this bit of advice. When you've got a bigger stone in a round, it wears a little bit more comfortably. It doesn't have this gigantic over the top, you need like a forklift to carry it around kind of idea. It sits really balanced and even on the hand. So it's a great way to get that bigger carat weight while still getting a very wearable design. So I do like that about the round. Then, of course, there's that glittering factor, that ultra neon, the major reds, and that brilliance you get that we're about to show you. So something came by, so again, something just paid me a visit. Take a look at this. Here is the round. The round. That's how it's been referred to for, 7.5 years. Here is, the round. The 10 karat 18, fabulous round stone, simple, elegant, really big diamonds. If there was ever a moment, and I know we have new shoppers by the dozens every day. If you're new, you haven't picked up a Blue Wing yet. You may have other Tanzanites from elsewhere. And I'm sorry to say this, and I don't mean to disparage your collection, but if you don't have Blue Wing, you do not have the best. Yes, even if someone told you, but it's the best. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. There's only one best. There can only be one best, and it's Blue Wing Block D, exclusively here, exclusively ours. This is the moment. And it does have a diamond weight of 38 points in the diamonds. So that means each of your diamond round brilliants, and I think puts in perspective how big the center stone is when you've got those diamonds at nearly 20 points a piece. What to do? Oh, what to do? Because they tell me what to do, and then I usually do my own thing. there's that, this is the price you need to get, and then there's the, here's what I'm going to do instead. Because we know each other. We've been shopping together a while. Maybe we haven't. If not, welcome. Hi, I'm Lauren Blair. Nice to meet you guys. I've been the face of fine jewelry for a long time on TV, and I'm really, really excited. I've sold over $1 billion of jewelry, and I'm just so excited that I can bring you just the best. That's all I'm interested in doing. And the second we run out of that, well, then we're good to go. We'll say, you know, farewell and fondly yours. This is really an important moment here. Art Blue Wings, if you are newer, you're coming in at the very end. Not too late yet, but it will be soon. And the 1018 round with all those electric reds that, mind you, get only stronger when you see this in real life, meaning in person. Obviously, this is real life. This is a live TV show. I can't edit the look of the stone. I can't crank up the saturation. It's not a photograph where I can edit. You realize every photograph you ever see online or anywhere else, magazine, online, catalog, it's heavily doctored. You know, it's like, okay, but what does it really look like? That's why sometimes when you order something and you've seen it online, you go, well, I bought it online, it looked great. And then you get it at home and go, what's that? This is live TV. My best advice is you're not buying something for $5. You're buying investment-worthy heirloom-style jewelry. See it at least live. See it live. See it on the hand. Ask questions if you have them. Look at it in movement. Look at it under different lights. Look at it in every perspective. That's how you know what you're getting. It's just the best way to be a smart, informed shopper. And again, this is the very best out there, and we have nobody on the phone lines, probably because you're anticipating a $28,000 price tag. I know this is our premium. This is our best. This is really beyond museum, and all we're going to do right now is get you an auction moment because I'm going to escape $28,000. I just know that's not going to work. Today, we're giving values. We've been doing it all day. It makes it more important to make this even a bigger, better value today. So instead of that price tag, and Linda, we've got your request coming up after this. So if you can hang on with me through the Tanzanite, we're going to give this away to one caller. Let's try something. I'm putting it on the auction block. It's the only way I can escape the $28,999. I'll do even better than that. And the big question is going to be, do you want it in white or yellow or rose? And what's your ring size? Those are all basic. My job is to make sure the price tag is also easy. The value is so obvious that you know you're getting the deal, you're getting a wonderful opportunity, you're getting the 10 karat 18 best of the best. Look at the reds coming through. Those are massive diamonds. There might be some of you that said, I would like a 1 carat diamond weight. Well, 1 carat in diamonds usually is not still going to be as important, as impactful as these two. Even though it's 38 points, they're two large individual stones. And again, get your ring size so that it doesn't turn or fall like it is on me. It'll stay right, centered up, right where it should be. I love this idea that the diamonds are perfectly chosen so that what? They can stay even and keep this essentially on the finger centered so that it doesn't do the, and again, it's not going to wobble if you get your size. You're going to get your size, whatever size you wear, that's what you order, that's how it arrives. But then you see how balanced it is across the way. This is really tough to top, and I can tell you right now, having been here, sitting in a conference room in December of 2018, looking at this collection for the very first time, way back when, this was the standout star of the entire collection, and now it's finally here. Today, April 19, 2026, it gets the opportunity to go out to one of you. And the auction's going to be vital because I don't even know if I got a $10,000 bidder for this incredible piece. And how great is $10,000? Less than $1,000 a carat for the stone plus free gold and free diamonds? Well, when the gold is about $2,500 just for the gold band, and then you've got the diamonds that are each about, just on a wholesale basis, I'll speak on that. Goodness knows I'm much more familiar with the wholesale price on diamonds than I am on retail because I don't work in retail. I work in wholesale. And then I work at TVON. And guess what? TVON is better than wholesale. So the only thing I can really legitimately compare it to is a wholesale price. And those diamonds individually would go for about $900 per diamond in the wholesale world. So you've got almost $2,000 in diamonds to go with your $2,500 band. So just the mounting without the Tanzanite's $4,500 if you're doing it best case scenario. And instead, we're going to go lower than 10,000, 9,000, 8,000, 7,000. I want to get action. I want to get everybody the chance because I know these pieces, obviously, just no different than if you're going to buy the better house, it's going to be a little more. If you're going to buy the better car, it's going to be a little more. If you're going to buy the better clothes, it's going to be a little more. We all get that. This is the only exemption. That logo indicates this would be the only way to actually get around that. You don't have to pay more to get more. Nobody else in this world is going to make a 10-carat Tanzanite $7,000, even if it has no color. Light lavenders, pretty, but washed out, pale, maybe a big window, maybe not so well cut. This is not $7,000. Let's go even lower, 65. Getting a little warmer here on the value front. Big time value, yes it is. How about 65? How about even lower? Let's go $6,000 on this Tanzanite to get it all started on a 1018 masterpiece of Mother Nature. $10 increments only, should probably do higher. We're gonna keep it at 10 bucks. And I get it, this is an uphill battle. Most everybody I'm talking to has Tanzanite. If you've been shopping with me for the last few years, you have the best Tanzanite. But if you don't have a round, or you don't have a 1018, or you want a piece to send to a museum, no, heck no. I say be selfish, wear it. Forget about the museums. Let's get you one to wear proudly every day if you wish. Tanzanite's a stone. I know most people wear them every day. Most people who have them wear them every day. Wear it every day. It's durable enough for that. Would I go gardening out there? No, but I don't garden. So again, don't garden in it. So I'm not a good touchstone on that. But yeah, if you're going to be doing manual labor with your hands or doing construction work or gardening or building a shed outside, don't do it. But if you're wearing it out and about to work and to lunch and just to out and about, living your life, wear your Tanzanite. And we have nobody at $6,000, unacceptable to me. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take it even lower, and now we're going to be under cost on it. And that's because there's already over $4,500 in the mounting. And obviously you would know that that's 45, well, between 6,000 and 45, that leaves us with a $1,500 differential, which would be $1,500 for the stone. No, there is no $1,500 10-carat Tanzanite out there. And there's a lot of other ways we can look at the value. But I think that's an interesting one, because essentially right now I'm asking for $1,500 for a Tanzanite that's over 10 carats 18s. That's the best we've ever seen. In the ideal quality, it's available the world over. You could travel the world. You could be a globetrotter and run all over the world, go to every retail store. If that was even humanly or physically possible, you will not find a better Tanzanite. And that is my vow to you. That is what we know. There's only one source. And we have the miners who provided us the collection. So goodness knows, and you've seen all the shows. You know the shows, you know the stores, you know the catalogs, you know what's out there. And we never see $6,000. Well, watch this. It's going even lower than $6,000. Let's go. My final offering, $5,500 to start. Another big discount on a 1018 on an incredible, bigger diamonds on the side, any gold you want. We're giving you that luxury too. So many Tanzanites have to be set in the gold they're in. This one gives you a choice of, and we're going to give it 60 seconds to get it started. Let's go. $5,500 on a 1018, which means, that's way too low. So again, 50 seconds to get it going. That's our last call. If that doesn't wow you, and here's the good news. If that doesn't do it for you, if that doesn't get you excited, if that doesn't make your palms a little bit clammy, like if that doesn't get your heartbeat racing a little bit because you really love jewelry and that's the reaction when you see really good jewelry you love, then you're just not a Tanzanite person. And that's okay. That's okay. Or again, or you're going, oh my gosh, I spent so much money on that one years ago and it's so lackluster. Sell it. Do you know what jewelry is going for these days? Sell it. Do you know how much jewelry I've unloaded for friends and family members in the last few months? Because it's worth more than what they ever paid back when they bought it a million years ago. So they're basically funding and financing whatever they want now. And that's the beautiful thing. You can upgrade, get rid of the old. Okay, if you got the daughters or the daughters-in-laws, the granddaughter, pass it on. Give it to them. They'll be thrilled. And then you upgrade. Or maybe you want them to have the best. So you're going to upgrade for them by starting them off with the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. It's right here. And we don't have an open, or do we? We've got the clock already gone. We've got Linda's request standing by. We've got a $5,500 potential open here. There's way too low for that stone. You know it, and you see it. And this is it. We can do white, yellow, rose in your size, all those extras for free, and no $5,500 open as of yet. Or, Jason, do you want to get it started? We have the open. Well, now it gets real dicey, because now for everybody saying, I'll just wait. Maybe she'll get real desperate. Maybe she'll bring it back out at the end of the show. Maybe nope, this is it. the be all end all, and it's got the open, so we know it'll go in the next couple of minutes. And I will make this quick because we have Linda standing by with requests. We got purple sapphires to show her. I'm hoping we'll get a few more requests from you all out there for our last 45 minutes together today, but $5,500. And listen, I only made the increments tiny. I really, proportionally speaking, this should have been a $500 increment. At least $100 would have been more logical. Notice they're not $500 or $100 increments. They are only $10. Way out of whack when you consider the value of this piece, the $29,000 start price, the $5,500 open, which we do have. It is now or never, and I am going to give it 2 minutes because I think we've seen it and we know it. We know this material. You're doing the calculation. You know it's $500 a carat or so. That's if the $2,500 worth in gold is free. That's if the $900 individual diamonds are free. There's almost $2,000 in just the diamonds because they are that big. They are about the size of an average engagement ring solitaire in the country we live in. So they're big, they're important, they're there, and they're fabulous because could you think of a more perfect setting? I don't think there is one. I always advocate, people ask me all the time, I have a stone, it's really important because a lot of us were shopping loose stones back then. You know, I have a big stone, I haven't set my 10 karat Paraiba yet. It's just a loose stone. I'm looking to set it. I'm always torn on how do I set it. It's such an important stone, how do I set it? Honestly, 3 stone settings, they're the best way to go for iconic, classic, forever, timeless, and beautiful. And they always work. And they're always going to be beloved. And this is not a piece just for you and your life and every day. Think beyond. These are the investments. I don't care if our generations 4 or 5 beyond our own have all the money in the world, Tanzanite's not going to be around, and it doesn't matter anyways. If it's mined out in the next couple of years, you still can't get a better quality than what is here right now, in this moment, our round. Take a look at it. We're going to give it a final call. It's going to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the clock, and we will sell this ring. It will be gone. And we are, and remember what we did earlier on the auction? As soon as the clock hit 0, it was sold. It's not a call when the clock hits 0. It's a this auction will be done and over when the clock hits 0 in exactly 102 seconds. So you've got not a lot of time to dial in here and let me know. I'm going to try it on again. Then we're going to show purple sapphires. Then we're going to make the rest. I hope the rest of the day is going to be all about requests here. That's really important. Take a look at this. Look at the colors. All that brilliance that is, it's like draws you in. It's like certain stones when they give you this red flash and these neons. I just can't stop staring at it. I have seen, I have sold how many? They counted for me the other day. They looked up in the computer system. I've seen and sold over 15,000 pieces of blue winged block D jewelry in the last 7.5 years here. That's a lot of Tanzanites. And I find that even so many years later, so many stones later, so many pieces later, I'm still just absolutely captivated by the material. And Tanzanite doesn't do that in any other variety. And I'm telling you right now, if you have an old one you bought somewhere else years ago, time to upgrade. Because when it's all said and done, it's gone. And then there is no option to upgrade. I don't care if you're willing to spend more money. I mean, that's lovely, but I don't have the stones going forward. That's the bigger problem. It's availability, and we all want what we can't have, and we all want something when we realize it's gone, and we realize it's not till usually then that we realize, oh my gosh, that was the piece I really wanted. And I'm telling you right now, I speak from a shopper's perspective, nothing haunts you like the things you don't buy. And here's why: if you think, oh, that's a lot of pressure, I got to call in 20 seconds, and I got to put a bid in, I don't know what to bid, you call in, you give us 55.10 or more because that's the next minimum bid, and I'll tell you right now, you get it at home, and then you have 2 weeks to decide. You will never want to part with this stone ever. You will never want to be without this stone. I don't think the day's going to go by where you don't want to put this on and wear it, but I will tell you this also. You got one chance to get it, and it's now. Because when all is said and done, it's gone to somebody, and that should be you. And then you decide. Take those weeks when you get it at home, when it's already arrived, when you've got it in person, on your hand, trying it on, looking at it in your gold color choice, in your size. That's when you decide. That's when you decide. But it just doesn't get better. It just does not get better. Do we have 55.10? My clock is out. 55.10, yes or no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. I've got 2 requests for Linda. Thank you so much. And let me know when you get it. Let me know what you think, because it looks even better in person. Oh, sure. That's how it's finished. And then we have something else on the way. Purple sapphires by request. Thank you. The Tanzanite is gone. I have 2 to show you, Linda. Wow. Do you like two-tone and a marquise cut? Or do you want a wide band in white gold? Or I have another one that's not been seen before on the air. I got 3. And they're going to be all bigger stones, all purple sapphires. 2 of the 3 are unheated. Well, at least listed as unheated. They're probably all unheated. Look at this. So, Linda, we got a whole trio for you to choose from. And you see the difference between like Tanzanite, which has purple and blue elements, and then straight up purple in sapphires. Stunning. And I like the variety. Cushion cut, or marquise. You decide. Welcome on into our last little bit of time. We got 42 minutes to go in the show. Get requests in. And here we are. So, Linda, I'm going to walk you through them because we either have just under or just over 2 carats. My largest one is the new one right here. That's a 2 carat 25. 18 karat gold. So that's one of the options. That's the biggest one. So then we've got the wider band. And then we go two-tone highway. Two-tone highway ring is going to have the marquise 194 with 51 points in diamonds. Two-tone gold as it stays. They're all going to stay in the gold color they're in. And then if you want to go with this wider band, that's going to be the 182. Unheated. The 2 that are here, and here, they're listed as unheated. This one's not, but it probably is. Sometimes they just don't list it. Yes? Thank you. Turquoise. Our turquoise from earlier is gone. Don't forget we have those 7.5 carat diamond drop earrings. They're so glamorous. They're here. The 19 karat Paraiba is here. The Paraiba, Brazilian Paraiba bracelet with all the little halos. That's here. And here we go with a very special, all going to be, oh my. Well, Linda, the new one's just under 5. We're going $49.99 here because it's over 2 carats. But if you want to go just under 2 carats, which is going to give you a lot of value, I'm going to do either of the under 2 carats, which are right here. Cushion cut on the left or the marquise in the center. We're going to do those for under, whoa, what is going on? These were $49.99 last time I saw them. We're going to bring them down. If you want either of these 2, this one's $49.99 just because it's over 2. These are just under 2. Either way you go, they're under $3,000 on unheated large purple sapphires. As a matter of fact, let's not even do $29.99. Let's go lower. I will do, maybe we just move this one aside. That way we'll make it easy for Tony here. Tony, we can put the same price up here and it's not even $29.99. Either way you want to go, they stay as is. We'll just need to size them for you, whatever size you need. Let's make either of those not 29, not 28. I'm going even lower than $27.99. I want you to have them. And 2 callers hopefully will be helped out here. $27.77 major discount on our purple sapphires, both of them unheated, untreated with all that saturation. How about that? Yes, please. Okay. Allison, did you have a question for me? All good? Wow. $27.77, your choice. We just need to give those 60 seconds. Both just under 2 carats, cushion or marquise, 2-tone gold or all white gold. I love the wide band there with the white gold, with the top and the bottom, and then the mix in between. I love that. Love that. Okay, $27.77. Linda, let us know if you need something a little smaller. Larger you saw, larger gets you up there in price a little bit more. We still have the $49.99 option that's the $225, but I'd say for 30, 40 points less, I'd save the extra money. I'd just go ahead and save like $2,000, actually $2,200. If you want to go just a little bit under 2 carats, I think that's a great way to go. So those would be our 2 purple sapphire unheated options. Very nice, very exotic, very rare. And then we have got, well, we got like 38 minutes. So what do we want to do? We got a heart shape, one heart shape. Of all the heart shapes I've shown you today, one heart shape is left. Happens to be the purple Paraiba heart shape. So we'll show you what we have in purple Paraibas, as well as, of course, our purple sapphires are here. And then you do have the diamond drop earrings with 7.5 carats in diamonds, a Tanzanite pendant. Actually, it's a whole necklace from earlier. We had the speen. There was a speen pendant here earlier. Our really, really fabulous pink zircon round. That also is still hanging out here as well. So a lot of great pieces. And you know what else? The Tanzanite $22.95, worth taking a look at here because we have one large Tanzanite pendant left. And I'm working on 2 of them, but they are heart shapes. We had to get the stones back from museums. So those won't be here for a couple of weeks, but they are also heart shapes. This is a reminder that the 2295 is here, and it's the largest. And by the way, our heart shapes will not be larger. So if you're hoping for a larger stone, I know the carat weights on the heart shapes, they are not larger. One's going to be around 18 and the other's around 16. So yes, the heart shapes that we have up and coming will not be this size. This is also 112, 5692. It's 18 karat gold. It's got to go. You know, between this and the Paraiba bracelet, those are the 2 really ultimate divine of what we have here in collectible museum pieces. This one being 89 points in diamonds. I guess our purple sapphires are both here. That price tag's still just astounding to me. But again, grab those if you love them. And then here we are with our 2295 cushion cut. This has the 89 points in diamonds. Just a reminder, this is a brand new low. It happened as of yesterday. You haven't had a lot of time to take advantage of this price tag, but now, probably your final time. I can't anticipate this staying here when you've got a major stone that is so collectible that, again, when you have gemstones and you're shopping for natural gemstones, they have to go more when you get bigger sizes. And typically the bigger the size, the more money goes, and I mean per carat. It's harder to get a 23 carat than it is a 2 carat. So there should be an increase in the per carat price. That just didn't happen here. It did originally, but the way we've brought it down in price tag, now you're not paying $60,000, which is where it once was. You don't have to pay 50 or 40 or 30 or even 20. And that's already under $1,000 a carat, and mark my words, that's going to be tough to do anywhere, even on low quality Tanzanite. And there is such a thing. There's a lot of Tanzanite that's really mediocre in quality out there, and yet it's $1,000 a carat or more. The typical going rate I've been seeing is $3,800 a carat on TV. That's for smaller stones that are really light in color. It's hopefully why you're here, stretching that dollar, getting more bang for your buck. We're going under $15,000, and it's down to $12,999, which on a per carat level is nothing short of amazing because, well, it's a $22.95. That's like $550 a carat. And mark my words, there's nobody that's going to offer you a 23 carat in any quality for $550 a carat. And then add a carat in diamonds, and then add 18 karat gold, which of course is a lot of gold to get with it. And also, if you haven't seen the size, the length, the look, big bail, larger chain. I think you'd probably want to use a little larger chain with it, or a diamonds by the yard perhaps. That's what it looks like from a distance. Here's how it measures. 1.25 inches top to bottom, and here's what it looks like on the neckline. Absolutely spectacular. And watch the light go all the way through it for under $13,000. Incredible. And that'll be gone. So take a look at it one more time close up, and we'll get you our last look at it today. Unless you have, hopefully, again, have I left you with a question? I hope not, but if you have any questions, make sure you get those in. Okay, last call on the show. Sunday is about to wind down. Here's one of those values. That's just going to need a quick caller to be dialed in first. I've got these earrings. They're Paraibas. Yesterday when I brought you a Paraiba drop earring, they were $4,999. FYI, they're still here if anybody wants to see them. But then I can show you these, which are also green Paraibas in a drop earring. And they're item number 11266 or 6716. And that's going to be a one only pair of earrings. Little breaking news here, they're crazy affordable. Crazy ridiculously affordable, so call me early. And they're a drop with the lever back. 90 points total in your green Paraibas, 38 points in diamonds. Here we go. One pair only. They're like a bright neon green, and when you see them without a fingerprint, they look even better. And then take a look at one on really quickly on the hand. We'll give you the drop. We'll try one on. Lever back style, super secure, super easy. They stay in the white gold. And this is that rare of gems that goes with everything. I mean, you got the bright green, so it really looks good with anything and everything. You've got 1 inch in the drop from where the diamonds begin. And then I want to pop one on the ear so you can really see how they move. And you can really, look at this, wait till you see how stunning these look on, and they're a little bit of nothing like crazy wild. They're not obviously more than just 1 inch the way they drop, but you get this really important movement they have. I love to see the lever backs. Obviously, they're really easy to put on. They're really secure, and they look great. And they keep everything right up front where you want it. We'll take a look at them on real quick, since there they are, and you can see what they do as far as that drop and that movement that we have. There's a really special opportunity here, and all we need is one caller, okay? That's all we need, one caller to say yes. and they will be under $1,000. $9.99. What's going on? $9.99 on a Paraiba drop earring with diamonds and gold. Staying in the white gold. They can go out to you tomorrow. I know I see our jewelers are already here working on that, getting everything sized and ready to go. Obviously, earrings don't need sizing. We'll go back to the wheel, close up here, and wow ya with something that you think they're pretty now. Wait till you see these in real life, in person. Stunning look, neon bright greens. It's like that limey green that just works so beautifully with everything. And are we really doing Paraibas, 2 of them for under $1,000? If you're quick, the answer is yes, because there is just that one pair. So that's going to be vital to see who is going to take those Paraibas. And look at that color. Isn't that amazing? Glow, brightness. How about something else affordable? Because we've obviously had our fair share of museum pieces, and we've been loving them. Love discounting museum pieces, but look at this. Paraiba drops are here. Here's a Moonstone. We have had Moonstone, both cat's eyes and faceted today. Now we're getting into a Moonstone stud earring. Let me come in closer because still didn't zoom in from where that Tanzanite pendant was, and that was a mighty one. Look at how they look in a more normal light. This is still going to give you all the beauty of what we see in faceted Moonstones in rings, but this time in a stud earring. Great size to wear both primary piercing and stacked up the ear as well. But they are item number 1130616, and maybe you want something affordable for a gifting idea. Maybe you want to get a couple pairs. I actually have 3 pairs, all in yellow gold. We can get you 1, 2, or 3 pairs. You do not need to just, I'm not going to limit it to 1 per caller. You can get them all 3 if you want to. Pear shapes, bezel set. We saw bezel set diamonds the other day. They were pricey. Bezel set diamond earrings were $3,000. This is giving you just about as much gold, but with a rainbow moonstone that, sure, maybe not that big carat weight, but that's where moonstones are less dense. So you get a bigger look. We'll show them to you on, and here's what we're going to do. Need a little affordability. I really pride myself in having a show that's going to bring you a little bit of everything. Granted, it's all going to be fine jewelry, but we still want to have a lot of different price points covered, some giftable moments, especially with Mother's Day 3 weeks from today. So keep that in mind. These go out right away to you. Tomorrow they're on their way to your house. You get them probably by the time I see you on Wednesday, you're going to have them. Don't forget Wednesday, we have that big What's New Wednesday series. Every single Wednesday night, you guys are all marveling at how long that's going to go on. It's going to go on for a while. Every single week, every single Wednesday, I have something brand new you've never seen before on the air. This coming Wednesday, I'm not telling you what it is yet because that would ruin the surprise, but I am going to tell you there are only 7 pieces to go around for the world. That's it. 7 pieces on Wednesday. So Wednesday is going to be important, as usual, to be with us, especially if you're a collector. And it's all, for being as exotic as it is, it's pretty affordable. We got some pretty affordable pieces, but 7 only. So that's going to be happening on Wednesday night at 5 p.m. Remember, our weeknight shows are in the evenings. Our weekend shows are during the day. So just remember that, because if you're looking for me on Wednesday morning, I'll be at the gym. I'm with you guys in the evening, so keep that in mind. Take a look at this. We're going to go really quickly here on the rainbow pear-shaped moonstones, and they are not $1,000 or $500 or $499. I'm going for affordable. Let's do it. Let's make them $399 a pair. And yes, they're still in solid gold. Solid yellow gold. Amazing glow that they have. And then we'll take a quick look at them on as well, because you want to see what they're going to look like. There's a center post so they can be worn straight up and down, sideways. Yes. Paraiba drops are gone. Take a look at the moonstones from a distance away. So they're a really beautiful petite stud and still wrapped in gold. Here they are at about 1/4 of an inch top to bottom. And I want to show you, I always do pear shapes at first, just straight on up and down, just to give you an idea here. So that's what they look like in the ear. And then you can see they have that shimmer and glow. Of course, they're in a little darkness here, but you could see how they would move up to a second, third piercing as well. Let's go back to the wheel. $399, and we'll give those 30 seconds. Our Paraiba earrings have now been spoken for. And there are pear-shaped moonstones, still giving almost that Paraiba glow, that bit of blue-green kind of sheen across the top in the glow. Love that. All wrapped in gold, all bezel set. Loving the way those look. Okay, coming up, we got more on the way, but we are down to now 28 minutes. Oh my goodness, request time now. Now or never. Remember, we don't see you Monday. We don't see you Tuesday. We have no show on those days. No daytime, no nighttime, no nothing. So that means time to get those requests in, whatever you need to see in real time here. Gotta call us, gotta tell us what it is. What would you like to see on the air before we go? And if anybody needs a private collection Mandarin garnet, we got one, new one today. And then I do have this really, I tell you, when it comes to rarity, Sometimes you combine rarities and you get something like this. And I don't know anybody else in the world that can put this together outside of TVON. We still have the Moonstone earrings, but I'm just going to continue to move. Hello, Paraiba and demantoids together. Here's a platinum piece, 1128089 is our platinum Paraiba from Brazil and Russian demantoids and also diamonds. Wowza. Rarity beyond. We're going all out here on the rarity. 1128089. It's our platinum piece. That's a 10-point pear-shaped Paraiba in the middle. It's 22 points of Russian demantoid rounds that are matched and diamonds at 7 points. All coming with a chain that's adjustable. Let me know who's got the Moonstone. Sounds like those are selling out. Indeed they are. No surprise there at $399, most affordable idea of the day. But this pendant with chain, pendant, chain, necklace, adjustable, 18 inches maximum. Let me show it to you from a distance away here. Get you the look of the size. Oh, this is like the best combination ever because it's all neons. And hold on, I gotta adjust this chain a little bit. So all you do is glide this little bead. I don't know if you guys are seeing this, but you just glide it and you will make it, oh, got the wrong angle here. So you extend the bead just like so. See how I did that? And now it's 18 inches. And then you can go shorter. And you can go any length you need, fine tuning, adjustability. Love that. Here's the length of the actual pendant. Yeah, look at this. It's a 3/4 inch top to bottom. And then take a look at it on. Ooh, yes. And if I show you the chain, it comes with it and it's free. So there's no charge, no pennies you pay for that chain. And that chain's worth about 800 bucks because it's in platinum. And we're going to do it right now. Unbelievable value. You wear it every day. I just think that that's the unexpected combination. You might not think about Paraibas and demantoids together, but when you see it, it just works because these are some of the best known stones in the world ever mined for neon. And you got them both together. And it's not even $4,999 anymore. Better value. Final call in the show though, 25 minutes in our week. What can we do for you? What can we show you? What can we find for you? What can we bring out of a vault for you? It's go time, but this is not $49.39 or $29.99. You just wear it every day. Wear it every day and know that you're the only one in the world that is wearing something or owns something that specialty, that unique. And yet it's just so wearable in the size and the look, and yet the vibrance of the neons. I think that anything neon goes with everything. You can put on with red and it would look amazing. Yeah. Moonstone earrings, they continue to be popular. They're almost sold out. But here we go, $1,999 on this neon combo. I have a pink opal pendant that's pretty impressive. It's gigantic. It's 24 carats in pink opal. This is outstanding. $19.99 for two rarities that are going to be virtually impossible individually to find anywhere else in jewelry. And we got them together. All right, let me show you this pink opal. This is just wild. We'll go to the hand first here, Tony, because I'm going to have to zoom back a long, long ways for this one. It's huge. 24 carats, 24, yes. Russian demantoid and Paraiba necklaces. Which earrings? The Paraiba? Paraiba earrings are back. Another swaparoo switcheroo. All right, so Paraiba drop earrings, for anybody who missed them, the $9.99 Paraiba drop earrings are back because they just got swapped for the demantoid and Paraiba pendant. And now we're going with platinum 1128043. This is pink opal out of Peru. Platinum, 24 carats 24 in a real cool fancy cut freeform. Think of it like a trillion meets a diamond cut. And it also is $292 in diamonds. Well, well, well. We went high end on the diamonds, didn't we? $292, you rarely see 2 carats 92 in diamonds in anything. We got $292 in this pendant, 1 7/8 top to bottom, platinum setting style, one big discount from the $89.99 it used to be. And then we'll take a look at it on the neckline as well. Oh, yes, that is wild. And so softer color in the pastel, but really bold in the style of the piece. Whatever your chain is, put it right on through and you are good to go. Take a look at this. Again, I'm going to try it up close here. We're going to have to zoom back here because look at that. That's one little section. And then we zoom back. Back, 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 back. There we go. Yes, Jason, go ahead. Do you want the Paraibas instead? Or the Moonstone? This one's below $89.99 today for the first time. Andy, do we have anything else with Paraiba and demontoid that you can recall? Because I feel like maybe I've seen something. I just don't know if it's already sold or not. Paraiba and demontoid combination. I think there was one. It was a little square. I feel like we did, or is it just demontoid? Yeah, okay. I don't think we have anything else like that, Jason, for your caller that missed out. But I tried. Let's do better than $3,000, $29.99 on the pink opal. The giveaways continue. 20 minutes left to go. And whatever we can find, and just a reminder again, the green Paraiba drop earrings did come back. And no, for that caller, I'm so sorry. We don't have anything else with demontoid and Paraiba, but I do have a similar piece. I don't know, Andy, should we bring it out? Or do I have it out here? The demontoid by itself, there was a similar look done by the same designer with just demontoid and diamonds. I suppose it'd be worth looking at since they missed out on the Paraiba combo. But here it is, $29.99 for a massive, massive pendant. And again, lots and lots going out here. I'm gonna show you a really important, there is a Malaya garnet. Do you love Malaya garnets? Have you seen Malaya garnets? Sometimes the issue with Malaya garnets is they tend to be brown. And I'm like, not always enthused. And then there's these couple of stones that we've had that are true, like fuchsia, pink, purple, and I'm in love. Look at this Malaya garnet with the halo. So a quick deal on this one, 112-6240. Pink opal pendant still here at the moment. Probably won't last the show. Keep that in mind. Any questions you have, let me know. Again, what would you like to see before we run out of time? Those green Paraiba drop earrings for $9.99 are now available. So again, they weren't a minute ago, they are now. So call me. The Kunzite pendant we had earlier for $9.99 is available. So definitely call me on that one. And we're gonna do something really wild here on this Malaya. Rare, rare garnet, super unique. Jason, do you remember who missed out on that necklace? That demontoid piece? Because I think we have something similar and I'm wondering if we should show it to her. Evelyn? Okay, so let me see if we have something. I was checking to see if I have it out here. I don't think I do. But we've got it somewhere. I saw it in recent days, Andy, too, so I'm not sure if you've got access to it. But here we are with the Malaya. And that Malaya pink, rare garnet. Okay, $14.99. Do it, done. Easy, easy on that one. A really special Malaya garnet, pinks and purple colors to it, $14.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Love the cutout details, and if you look, the halo is actually going through the cutouts on the side. Okay, Evelyn, I'm going to show you this just in case you like it. You never know, you might like it more. So let me just show you what we have. This is it. This is the one I was thinking of. 112-8090 going up close here. There's a similarity in the design elements in that there's a little texture to the way the diamonds are set. And then instead of getting a lot of little demontoids, you get one bigger stone. It's at number 112-8090. That's a 17-pointer, Evelyn, on the Russian demontoid with 27 points in diamonds. And I know, nothing will be quite as rare as adding Paraibas to your demontoid, but it is a Russian demontoid in a great big size, and that is a big size for Russian demontoids because they rarely reach that level. But if you'd like this one, also in platinum, also with the chain included, platinum box link chain, that one used to be $39.99. I will do it right now for $1,499 only, and it looks a little bit like that fancy designer quatrefoil we see out and about. Great box link. The bail is actually backwards, so the bail has diamonds. So let me actually see if I can just really quickly re-thread that so you can see it, and then we'll show you a distance, and I do. I've got the diamonds up front now, and then the chain is adjustable. So here's what it looks like from a distance away, and then I'll show you the length that it gives you as well. And you can see it here, total length, top to bottom, 3/4 of an inch or so. Yeah, 3/4 of an inch, adjustable, sliding bead, adjustable chain. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well. Absolutely stunning, and all the brightness and neons of the world for $14.99. So giving you a little extra deal there on that demontoid in case you missed out on the last one. You can see it's a smooth box link, so nice and smooth to the touch on the chain. This is where you'll adjust it. You'll just slide that little bead that has that little charm at the base, and yet great look. Yeah, you've got it. All right, Allison's got that one. Thank you so much. And then we'll go back to our wheel, and we'll take a look at something else. Just a reminder. Here's probably the best value I have in Tanzanite left. It's our Museum Reserve Fancy Cut pair. It's a 9-carat 34, 112-2716. Your item number here, and it's a 9-carat. It's a fancier cut. It's a halo around it, custom made. We might need another Russian demontoid necklace. I don't know if we have any anything else, but that Russian Montoy gone. Then don't forget about those diamond earrings. The diamond drops are lovely. Those diamonds, 7.5 carats, fancy diamonds. So impressive. And then let's do this. Reminder, this is down to $39.99, which makes it about $4.20 a carat on a Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve Tanzanite. Very impressive size here and just massive. I think it even looks bigger than the 10 carat we had just because of the pear shape and being modified as it is. Got a little different type of depth to it, so it's a little bit more shallow, which is giving a bigger face. So it's a 9 carat that's looking more like a 12. And here's what it looks like on the hand to prove that point, really. And to see 2 ways to wear it, $39.99 comes down to the lowest per carat we have on a museum reserve. And you can see here, and that might be the issue. I mean, if it's too large, it's too large, but you see there what it's doing. $39.99 though. Very impressive value for a large blue wing. And you can see, still reads as a pear shape at first glance, and it's not till the more detailed look that you see that you notice those more notched sides. Like straight edges are actually going all the way around times what, 2, 4, 6, and maybe 9 cuts around it. Yes?
The black opal brooch is back, swapping it for the Malaya garnet.
Oh, no, really? Okay. So one more thing has been swapped. So let me get the Malaya garnet out of here, and we'll bring back the Australian opal brooch. Can I take the brooch then? I guess I got about 16 more minutes till I can shop. But here's the brooch that also came back, swapped. Again, when I say came back, swapped for something else. So that's what happens sometimes. You just see something, oh, I like that better. So here we go. This is the brooch we showed you earlier, 112, 7624. Side to side brooch, or you could make it a pendant if you want to put your chain through either side of it. You can do that. And that one was $24.99, by the way, for that black opal and diamond brooch in platinum. 7624 was the number. Australian lightning ridge opal, carat 73, bigger size, and yes, it is also over a carat in diamonds. So for those of you that missed out on this one, back because it got swapped. So Malaya garnet going out, brooch back here, Tanzanite pear shape modified. We'll see who's got that one for $39.99. And last call on the show. We are there. So it's our last now 15 minutes to go in our week. We don't see you till Wednesday night at 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. I have a brand new, do you want the brooch? Brooch is gone again. Thank you so much. Back to the Tanzanite we'll go. And it's 112-2716 right there. That's that fancy cut pair. And so that will be gone, and congratulations on the brooch, and here we are. Also, I want to show you color change sphene that we had earlier. Don't forget, Paraiba earrings are back. They're $9.99. I showed you an incredible Savarite yesterday. I want to give that another look. Also, there was a very, very special smaller Tanzanite. If anybody, I know we don't get a chance to show many 3 carats anymore. I do have a 3 carat here. It's $330 in the Tanzanite. So we'll take a look at a smaller version. This is the smaller cushion cut square. Very dynamic color though. 113-1138 is the item number. And again, last call, 14 minutes now to shop the week. So this is important. Make requests if you have them. We really want to hear from you to find out what you're looking for before we run out of time completely, and we don't have that airtime to show you things, so it's really important to see it live. Again, I really am highly advocating seeing your pieces live. It's fine jewelry, the best way to shop, and also to, like, again, prevent, like, I don't know what it really looks like. See it live, see it on camera, see it here, see it move, see it tried on, see the measurements in the perspective to really get a good feel for what your jewelry is long before it gets home to you. Obviously, that's when you start enjoying it and wearing it and feeling the luxury, but really important to see things live. It makes it very, very easy to understand exactly what you're getting. And see it up close. These are the beautiful shots we give you, that up close to see the detail, every last little bit of quality. Then, of course, on the hand to know exactly what it's going to look like when it's on the body. Then, of course, to see it any distance you need. So that's really important. But this is our way to most affordably get you a Tanzanite and a ring. $330 in the size, classic simple setting here, halo around it, diamonds down the sides as well. 42 points there. Any gold you'd like on this one, and that is down to $24.99. End of the show is near. It's our last call, and we have a few pieces, not a lot available from our Sunday, but just a couple of pieces still hanging out here. It's another one I'll have them reset a little bit. Looks like it could go up a little. I think really what we need to highlight is clearly, ironically, maybe the best value of the day and the one that I thought would go so quickly is our heart-shaped purple Paraiba. All the other heart shapes I've shown you, and there have been many today, are gone. I have one heart shape here that's 113-1102, and this is the heart shape, more fuchsia. It's got a little thread on it. Let me see if I can get that off the prong, and here you go. And now it's got another spot, so oof, I just needed a new cloth. It's $449 in a heart shape. One of our bigger ones. Yes, I can get you over 10 carats, but then they're $15,000, $20,000. So here's an affordable way to get a large size, which is really a value story. $449 heart shape, 35 points in diamonds, halo around it, still got threads in the prong. My gosh, I can't get that one perfected. But those right there, what you see up here, those are little threads from the polishing cloth and the prongs. That'll be, I'm making a note now, that'll be removed for you. 35 points in diamonds, split shank on the actual sides there. So it tells you a little bit of a size story when you've got a split shank. That's not something, we don't just add gold for no reason. Gold's a little expensive right now, as you might have heard. So you don't just needlessly add gold unless it's really a necessity. And this is what tells you it's a bigger stone and a wider style. That split shank style is going to help anchor it to keep it from falling one side to the other. Oh, wonderful. Christy, I did not know you got that one. That's fabulous. Thank you, Christy. I never hear who's getting stuff. Thank you for letting me know. Congratulations. Yes, I do know you love that combo, and I do too. If I like it, you like it. If you like it, I like it. That's what I always say. But well done, Christy. Thanks for shopping today. Let's do this $449 with 35 points in diamonds. $3,499. Still amazes me that we're getting you that kind of size in a purple Paraiba, every bit as neon. It's really bordering and teetering between that purple and that rubellite color, which is fine. I mean, that's rubellite's even more important. So, hey, we'll take it. If it's got a little, it's just the fuchsia reds, little fuchsia reds infused with those purples, but all natural. When I say infused, we're not, that almost implies like we're infusing pineapple into our water. No, it's just an infusion done by Mother Nature. All these tourmalines are all natural. There's no treatments at all. We can't even concoct a recipe to make stones unless you're talking about lab stuff. This is really, again, just beautiful Mother Nature at its best, and really, truly bringing different colors of tourmaline together in one, and then having the creativity and the, I will say, courage to cut a heart shape and be wasteful with the rough that is so rare. That's important as well. So did everybody see the Brazilian Paraiba bracelet that's GIA certified? The whole piece has a cert. So it was a lot easier than certifying each and every individual 25-point Brazilian Paraiba. But just a reminder, this is Brazilian Paraiba and a tennis bracelet. Each and every Brazilian Paraiba is surrounded with a halo in diamonds that is under $25,000 today. One of the rarest pieces I have ever shown on this air. So $34.99 on the heart shape. Still a little confused as to why that one's here, but one of our few pieces left from the day as we wind into our last 9 minutes of the show. And again, any questions, requests, you still have time. There's, we're really speedy with requests here, so you do not need to worry about, is there time? Should I just wait? Well, you got to wait till Wednesday night. And Wednesday night, we have our really, really big premiere. Now, that won't last the whole show, as they never do. They're really an hour at best, but this Wednesday, I only have 7 pieces of our new item, so definitely not going to be something that we have for a long period of time. It's only going to take us about maybe 15 minutes of our show, so that means there will also be a lot of other brand new ideas for you, jewelry looks, jewelry ideas, and any requests you might have. But here, of course, is last call. Might as well utilize this airtime now that we've got to get those requests in. Now, also earlier today, there was a Tanzanite necklace. It's a pendant and chain combo. Want to give you another look at this one because it was quite early in the show, so just mindful that you may have joined us a little bit later. Here's our cushion cut square Tanzanite. That's a big yellow diamond followed by pave white diamonds, and actually it's the white diamonds on top. That is your bail. That's 1130961, and it also is a cushion cut square Tanzanite with all 18 karat gold. Chain included with it, which is your box link chain that's also adjustable, and it would be 30 points on the total diamond weight, probably about 20 and 10, probably about a 20-point yellow bezel set in the natural yellow diamond, about 10 points in the white diamonds as well to go with it, and that is it coming with the chain also. Very impressive, one only chain with it, about an inch in the drop on that pendant, and we're going to blow it out for $1,499, even when it is that upgrade of that 18 karat gold that is so, so special. So this is last call on that necklace or anything else you've seen today. It is time to get going, guys. $14.99, last chance on the show. We've got a couple of ideas left. Don't forget about the other purple Paraiba. If you want to go more purple, there was an oval here in a big size. It was a 3 carat 16. I'll show you that one really quickly because that Tanzanite gotta go. And here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand and on the neckline. Show that to you again. There it is. So you can see really pretty the way that open marquise shape goes into the actual marquise shape, goes into the cushion cut square. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, so we can see it from a distance and you'll know exactly what to expect. And then of course that chain comes off the piece. You could always use another chain if you wanted to, a diamonds by the yard, etc. Or you can use this chain with other pieces because again, comes off the pendant and adjustable to any length up to 18. So you can fine tune. Those gliding chains that have that adjustability are really the way to go for anything and everything in your pendant collection because it allows you to not just go 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch. You're dictating the length you need and fine tuning it to an exact. So it's amazing how important that is when you're adjusting to a neckline. We're ladies, we like to have something, you know, really fit every piece of the wardrobe when it comes to a pendant. Some days you might need longer, some days you might need shorter. You know, we've all been there where like the neckline of a top or a blouse or a jacket or what have you will hit right where the necklace does. And then it's never, it's fighting the whole day. So sometimes you need that adjustability to go shorter or longer so you can kind of clear wherever the neckline actually is and make sure your pendant is proudly on full display and sits properly on the neckline. So those adjustable chains are really invaluable to have. I always recommend getting at least one of those in your collection. And right here, we're giving it to you for free. And it's 18 karat gold. So it's a high-end way to do an adjustable chain. And then we'll remind you about our other purple Paraiba that was the 316 here. And that's going to be this one here, the oval. That has 18 karat gold as well. 316, it was item number 1130254. So last call, and we did have a couple of purple sapphires as well. So purple Paraibas, purple sapphires that are also here today. Had the Sphinx pendant, I'm going to show that to you as well. And any last minute questions, requests, or anything at all, let me know. And then what I'll do is we'll blow out a yellow diamond for the finale. Yeah, 5 minutes left to go. Just want to let you know this is only $39.99. Jason, let me know what you're taking so we don't recap it. And then our last call is now. 5 minutes left to go in our week. Let me know if you want the heart-shaped purple Paraiba. This is more of that true purple. It's more of a lavender purple, but still with some great pinky secondary hues and some neons. So plenty to love there. Of course, the bigger size. Also great clarity. And then let's finish up, since we have gone the entire day without seeing a single large yellow diamond, let's do that. And when I say grand finale, you'll see what I mean by the price tag. The price tag is what makes it grand. And here it is, a yellow diamond cushion cut square, 113-1063 is the number. This is a 101 VS yellow diamond that is natural. It also has 21 points in the yellow diamonds and 117 of white diamonds around that. What a piece this is. Not getting you much more in the yellow diamonds at large sizes. It's one thing to get accents, different to get something like this where it's a 101 center VS cushion cut square. Then you get the 21 points of yellows around it. That complement there is going to make that 1 carat look like a 5 carat. How? Just by adding the halo. That's what does it. It creates this overall border that's much larger. Plus you get a carat 17 in white diamonds. So we're at like 2.5 carats in diamonds here. And first caller gets it. We are down to 4 minutes, so this is going to be quick. This is on the speedy side. Please dial early, one only. If we sell it quickly, we'll move on to something else. But this may be the last item we see outside of any request that we get. You've got 3 minutes, 4 minutes left to play with. Yes? 10 karat oval Kunzite? Sure, the ring. You got it. We got a 10 karat oval Kunzite to show you next by request. And then here we go with this one down to just, well, let's make this simple. Supposed to be $79.99 today. We've got another request to show you. This is going to be a who's paying attention deal and fast because we're going to do $3,499 on the yellow diamond ring. That is going to total up to a ton of carat weight. I just want to make sure we have enough time to look at this 10 carat by request. Here's our 10 carat, 99. It's an oval, and then look at this creative way that those tapered baguettes flare out. 3 different sections of flared out tapered baguettes on the sides. It's 113-0908. That is my Kunzite. It's going to be also matches the pendant we had earlier for $9.99, which was sold and then got swapped, so it's here. So if you'd like that big Kunzite pendant we had, That's $9.99. If you want the $15.80 that you're seeing right here, well, it's even more affordable than where it used to be. That's a beauty, but it used to be $79.99. It's not been here all that long. Time to get this one a great home, and we will. And one easy way to do that, amazing price tag. This one is, okay, let's go for the blowout here. $29.99 for a 10 carat 99. I don't know where I got 15 carats. Is that what just came up? 908 is the number. So not sure where we got 1580, but that's probably from when we had two on together a couple weeks ago. 1099 is the carat weight. 1099 with 46 points in diamonds. So there we go. It's our oval. It's our flared out tapered baguettes. It is just shy of 11 carats. And then you get almost a half carat in diamonds, 46 points to be exact. So 1099, 46 would be correct, and it is $29.99. White gold only, 908 is the number, one only. I'm going to try it on for you as well because we are running out of time. We have 2 minutes left to go. So it's crunch time here, and we still have, it looks like we might be verifying on that big yellow diamond, the 101. Here's the very large, look at that. Now that's some flash. What a beautiful, who says ovals are boring? Look at that oval's doing. Look at that cutting. It's like a laser light show happening inside that Kunzite with the pinks and the purples together. $29.99. And look, the diamonds are going to go all the way to the very sides where the fingers meet, so it's very complete. You're not seeing the band on the sides. We have 90 seconds left to go. That's $29.99. Let me also make sure that I try on the yellow diamond for you. If you're thinking about that yellow diamond, that's the 101 with the 117 in white diamonds, and it looks like a larger stone in the center, and you'll see that there. Definitely looks like a larger stone because your eye sees the diamond in the center and the halo next to it. It doesn't just see the center stone, it sees the halo around it. $34.99 for the yellow diamond. The Kunzite is only $29.99. Take your pick. It's our last literal minute of the week, so here's our last call. Do you want the yellow diamond or the Kunzite? Last minute request. Now, if you have any questions, or if you want to check on availability from what's left in today or the week, let us know. And we're also here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. So the phone lines stay open for a couple of extra minutes just to give you a little bonus time to get any of your favorites as long as they're still here. And remember, with all these one-of-a-kinds, and today's been a busy day. So again, a lot of one-of-a-kinds are already gone. Make sure you call. It's always worth asking. You've seen there's been a couple of swaps and switcheroos today. So it's always worth the call. You may just want to even ask and see if the piece that you thought was gone may actually be here. You never know. It's always worth the phone call. So thank you again for being with me today, and always, I appreciate you watching and shopping with us here at TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Remember, Wednesday night, we don't see you till Wednesday night at 5, but at Wednesday night at 5, trust me, worth the wait. We're going to bring you a brand new big collector's stone, 7 pieces only. Gotta be here. They're all going to go and they're affordable, and I'll see you then. Have a great rest of the week.